Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, 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 every
He is the fighting pride of Omaha, Nebraska.
He's good at what he do.
Hey, Daddy.
Undefeated WBO lightweight champion of the world.
Hey, Daddy.
BoxingVoice.com. Taking, any credit away from Errol, he's a great fighter. He's good at what he do. But when you compare him to Terence Crawford, there's no comparison.
It's a dollar beat.
I'm just a better fighter.
BoxingVoice.com.
Sit back and watch this. I promise you something. I promise you something. All that shit you talking don't mean nothing. I can bump my guns at you, you can bump your guns at me, but at the end of the day, them two brothers got to get in the ring.
Hey, Daddy. It's a dollar beat.
We've been here before. You try to get there. Alright? I can tell you how it is to be undisputed. You can't tell me shit.
This a dollar. Hey, Daddy.
Y'all support y'all fighter. Let's come together, make this event a success.
BoxingVoice.com.
Everything about Terence Crawford is better than Errol Smith Jr.
BoxingVoice.com. BoxingVoice.com.
Boxing fans, are you ready?
Hey, Daddy.
BoxingVoice.com. BoxingVoice.com. BoxingVoice.com.
What up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio, a spontaneous edition. That's right. Today is Wednesday, and this is your second show. If you're on the East Coast, it is 11:30 in the morning. If you're here on the West, it's 8:30 in the morning, and we coming right back at you with another one because I've been telling you for a few days, Danny's been sick. That road trip was a lot for him, so it took us a few days to do the review of the parade, the road trip, the weekend, time spent in Omaha, Nebraska with the champ. And, Danny was about to skedaddle. He was on his way to Top Rank. I'm like, yo, champ, let's give the people what they need. They need to hear of our time in Omaha, Nebraska. Now, I'm going to get dark because on the ride there, I'm like, Danny, I hate that I'm thinking this, but, bro, how would I explain it? I mean, obviously I can't because in this theoretical conversation we was having, I'm like, yo, imagine I'm dying in Omaha, Nebraska. Like, imagine being, you know what I'm saying? Like, how does my best friend, like, what? What you mean? My best friend was killed in Omaha, Nebraska. Right? Like, my mom, when she gets the call, mi hijo, pero ¿cómo que lo van a matar en Omaha? Pero ¿dónde diablo Omaha? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bruh.
Oh man.
That's how dark my mind works. Like I'm driving over there off that. Like, yo, that's crazy. Of all places in the world to get killed. So I get there and I don't know nothing about Omaha. Like, all I know is Belly. And then Bernard makes it worse because Bernard, a.k.a. Coach Bernie, starts giving us, like, the backstory of Omaha.
And the hoods. Like, he breaks down all the hoods and the gang history.
Which I didn't know they had.
Yeah.
Because, look, certain gangs started in
certain places.
in certain places at certain years, right? So it's just like, damn, he talking about they had certain gangs back in the 80s.
Word.
I'm like, what? How? You know, and how the city is segregated. And I'm like, what? Damn. So now I'm thinking, damn, we gonna get all these people together, something gonna pop off. And that's why on my live, I just kept saying how amazed I was that there was so much love and unity, you know, to get the backstory on the city and know that is going down like that and see that they moving respectfully and showing love for the champ. And then I put it together. I didn't know. You know, me and Danny hadn't talked. I ain't know they don't got no major league nothing over there.
Nah, they don't have no pro sports in Omaha.
So they just adapted
Uh,
him as they super fucking
the
team.
closest thing to pro sports in Omaha is the College World Series, which is big every summer, but obviously it's teams from all over the country coming to play in Omaha. So, that's the closest thing.
Baseball? World Series is baseball, right?
College baseball, yeah. So
Why they go over there for that?
that's where the stadium is located that the College World Series takes place in. The University of Nebraska is about 30, 40 minutes down the road in Lincoln, Nebraska. But as far as Nebraska's the state, they don't have any professional sports teams,
Mm.
like nothing in any league. So, I mean, as a state, Bud is, their professional champ.
What was surprising to me to see is that they had this huge community of American muscle cars, but I think it's what Floridians call dunks, but they won't call it that.
Mm.
I feel like Omaha don't call it that, but like, ain't dunks cars on big ass wheels lifted up in
See,
Florida?
yeah, I don't know. I have no clue. This is my first time hearing that term for a car.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know, champ.
What the chat say it? What y'all call them? What you Floridians call them? Big ass 30-inch wheels on a Cutlass or a fucking Cadillac two door.
Nah, they had some shit out there. Let me tell y'all.
Nah,
They had some shit. We actually got to see one of Bud's cars.
a bunch. Actually, he had a bunch of them in the parade.
I'm talking about at the shop.
Mm-hmm.
At the shop, they was washing one of his vehicles,
which is crazy.
That was part of the parade.
Let me tell you that story. So Bud got a
But
SS Monte Carlo,
right?
And it got natural, the original 52,000 miles on a car that's like that shit got to be like a 87 or 78. Is one of the two.
I felt like it was a 78.
Yeah, it's one of the two. Is either that number backwards or frontwards. But it's like, bro, he didn't change nothing. Like the only thing he did was add them Daytons that never been driven on till that parade. That's the original paint, the original engine, the original interior. And it was crazy because we seen it so dusty.
Somebody in the chat with a Florida State logo, right? So it's safe to assume they're from Florida.
Unless he ain't just do a quick Google search and add that.
They said a dunk is a Capri or Impala 71 to 75.
On big ass rims, right? So okay, so it's specific cars, but like it's like I was telling Bernie when I'm like, yo, this is like a Florida vibe. Like a lot of the Florida dudes got American cars on big ass rims with Flowmaster exhaust. Yeah. And that's what it felt like over there too. Like my man with the dreads, they had like 4 cars at the shop. Also had the Escalade with fucking music. He comes through. He got his own chair, and he ain't just got a regular. You know them Kmart, Walmart chairs you could buy that they turn into a tube. Nah, he ain't had that shit. My man had a special folding chair. Sat out there with his motherfucking tequila. Yo, it was crazy, bro.
Yeah, it was a vibe. They had us on what they called the Deuce.
Mm-hmm.
We was in North Omaha. We went to the same barbershop Bud goes to. Shot an episode with Sean Porter and the Porter Way podcast. Shout out to Sean. And
shout out to Youngblood Barbershop.
Shout out to Youngblood Barbershop for hosting us on the last minute.
Young blood, which by no way, shape, or form is young.
Nah. He old school for sure.
He quite old. He used to be young blood. Now he's definitely veteran in the game.
Yeah, man. It was dope,
Any
man. I
favorite
fucked with
parts?
it.
Any favorite parts you had?
Probably it's gonna sound crazy. But so definitely the mayor selling bud the land for $1. But I would say like Red seeing me and like me seeing Red and like we saw each other and like
On the float?
on the float and I just like went up to him, bro. Like he from the city, so for me,
Even he had his little fishing hat.
yeah, he did. He absolutely did. But for me,
But
just
you needed that because, like, let me tell you, that's something that needs to be talked about. Is the weather? The weather was actually good. It was much like Vegas, but with a cool breeze.
it was humid.
I disagree. I felt that if you put yourself in the sun, like Vegas, you're going to bake and get hot. If you're in the shade, there was a cool breeze. I could not believe it. There was a cool breeze. All
Yeah,
right.
you get a cool breeze with humidity, champ. Like the breeze out here is it feels like a blow dryer, hot.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? So even in the shade with the breeze, it's still hot air.
Mm-hmm.
Versus in Nebraska, because of the humidity, similar to Florida, when you have a breeze, you get what I'm
I
saying?
don't know. I feel like Florida, that breeze is more muggy. I'm telling you.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
telling you, humidity could be muggy. You could get oily or
for
sticky.
sure.
Right, it wasn't none of that. I mean, in the gym, I obviously sweated a little more because we're in a gym with at least 1,000 something people. But like, I felt like in the parade, I played the shade and I was chilling.
You did play the shade a lot.
I mean,
Yeah.
we swapped. Don't act like we ain't
Eh,
swap. Don't act like we
eh,
ain't swap.
literally, but you know,
I mean,
briefly.
I'm already caramel. I was trying to let you play catch up. Look at you. You need a little sun in your life, man. For real.
Word. I hear you, chap. I hear you. No, it was dope though. I was shocked and in no like
About
disrespectful
what?
way, but bro, it was so many people. Like so
It
many
was.
people.
It
Like,
was.
bro, the park was filled with
They saying
people.
20 to 25,000.
Yeah, the park was filled with people till your eye couldn't see people no more.
Mm-hmm.
The streets, it was the same shit till till you couldn't see anymore. Like that was amazing. No problems either.
None.
No
None.
problems.
And it was like an all-day event because it was a parade.
Then after the parade was probably over around 12:30. So we go eat, right?
Really, it was over. It was over. I want to say, yeah, you're right, because we did go eat. Then we went to the hotel.
Then we went right. Then we go to the hotel. Then we went to the amateur fights. Um, that was dope. You get what I'm saying? It was some amateurs that I've been seeing out here in Vegas and camp with them.
I forgot Bryce's last name, bro. I hope he stays at
that
it.
white boy with the right hand, yeah, yeah, Ness feels like he found something.
I do. I do. Somebody, if anybody trains him, he just got to develop more. I mean, that right hand, I ain't never seen no shit like that, especially at that level. That boy ain't even get his man strength yet. Like, he's 16. Imagine that. See, and that's the difference. That's the difference because Devin was 17 turning pro. See, this kid could never turn pro. I mean, he desperately needs to be developed in the amateurs before
Definitely need to be developed.
before he can even think about turning pro. But Lord, the natural, God-given power in his right hand. Oh my God, he was probably the fight of the night for me. I know everybody was looking at JD and Remo. Bryce, I see you. I see you, Bryce. He got to stick with it. That could be the next Keller Plant with power. The right motherfucker get the hands on Bryce and give him the Keller Plant footwork with that right hand and add in a left hook. Lord, Lord, you want to talk about Great White Hope? You can start right now. I'm telling you. I know it. I know it. I'm telling you, Bernard played games. He had his head all in it. Bruh, that could have been his next one. Unless, and there's nothing to tell me that Bryce ain't tough because that kid was wailing on Bryce. In that first round, that kid would, if he wasn't tough, Bryce would have been like, I'm out of here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't made for this shit. That kid was Mexican, bro. I felt sorry for that team. It was a Victory Boxing Gym,
Yeah.
and the T in Victory was the Jesus Christ cross, and everybody was like religious, and they was like praying before every fight, bro. They just lost.
Everybody.
But they weren't competitive ass fights, bro. They weren't competitive ass fights. I don't know that anyone on that side of the street won anything on
Bro.
that whole team, and they came deep. They had to have at least
They was in the parade too.
they had to have at least 12 fucking fights. At
Yeah, it
least.
was like-
If not 12, six. Six of they fighters fought on that shit. They was deep. And you know they sponsored. They was the only team. I felt so bad. Lord, that's so bad. They needed a win. Bro, everybody's shirt had like minimum 6 logos on the back. So they came there fully sponsored. Everybody was black and gold. Everybody had beautiful outfits. Damn, and they ain't bring a win home.
They
Unfortunately,
gonna show up with random colored T-shirts to the next event.
Yo, it ain't gonna be nobody want to sign them after that, bro. I mean, not sign them, but sponsor them. That's it's tough, man. That shit was tough, but
Yeah, Bud had a party that night too. We
and nothing happened there either, bro.
nah, but we were unaware, so we were unable to go.
We were totally invited personally by Bud, which was so amazing. But again, not knowing, I didn't bring the attire necessary for a party the caliber of Bud's victory party, you know. And
And the venue looked very new, and because we were right there by by the venue.
And I wanted to get some rest. I totally told the young man and Danny to do his thing and just let me know when he come back and we'll be out. But he decided against it, and we both didn't go to the after party or the party.
No, actually, I don't think I ever told you. Remember, I was in the car and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go."
Nope.
There was a point like when we coming back from the restaurant. You feel me? I'm like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go."
Mm.
So I go on the website to get my ticket, and the tickets ain't available no more. So I knew I still could get in, but I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to call. I'm like, man, fuck it. You feel me? This is a sign.
Yo, so good news to Las Vegans. Good news for Las Vegans. We've gotten a William Hill update. Massive update. They've broken boxing down crazy. I mean, they got it in the different categories. I actually don't like the way they have it because it's like just so much shit.
Mm-hmm.
I just need a line, but they've done a massive update. Just in case you use William Hill, I gotta actually log in. I think I got like 200 in this bitch. But anything else stuck out, or because I would
The
say
women,
for you,
bro. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
I
it
was gonna
was-
say for you, the way your interaction with Bud was pretty. I don't know if special is the right word, but I mean, it could be used because, obviously it shows that he rocks with you. The way he was playful with you and stuff like that.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
which I don't think I ever want Bud to be playful with me. It's
He
actually
said,
what
I don't want.
it's
But
actually what I always feared, right? Like knowing that our relationship was rocky, I had always wanted to be that dude. Like I even text Bowman like, "Yo, I'm gonna just show up, coach. I'm gonna just show up." He's like, "Yeah, show up if you want." And I'm glad I never did because I watched Bud. Probably was one of his cousins because everybody in that fucking city was his cousin. But listen, he grabbed some dude, right? Like he got in his face like they was about to fight. And this is a Bud thing. Like watching Bud on video, I've seen him do this. but not to this extent. So he just like gets in this dude's face like he's about to fight, and he's like, "What?" And the dude's like, "What?" And he just fucking grabs the dude's dreads from behind his head. Like the dude doesn't know. He sneaks his hand back, grabs yanks it down. I said, "Oh shit, it's going down." I took one step back because I'm like, "Yeah, they about to rush this motherfucker." You know, Bud had like four armed guards with like 7 guns on them, and I'm like, I take one step back, and then they start to wrestling.
That's exaggerated.
I'm exaggerating. I don't even think this motherfucker seen it because I turned to Dan. I said, "Yo, but did you see how he grabbed his fucking dreads?"
That was right before he walked up to us.
Exactly, and I don't think you watched. Like, bro, my man's head, he was like here, and he was here because Bud's shorter, and then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? He was having a seizure from how hard he yanked the back of his, and he kept it yanked until he got him in the headlock. I don't know what the fuck he talking about.
No, I watched. Yeah,
that shit was serious. I said, "Yeah, it's going down."
No, I knew it was playful the whole time.
Man, you correct.
I knew it was playful the whole time.
He never had a smile on his face.
Was it? Yeah, but I knew it was playful.
He ain't have no smile, and that shit was not in any playful manner.
You just ain't been in the gym around, but that's all.
That he ain't. Yo, listen, that wasn't a playful manner. That yank,
bro.
That yank was mad aggressive.
You just ain't been in the gym around, but
yeah,
that's
I hear
all.
you. I hear you.
You get what I'm saying? Because, bro, what you don't remember when he threw that punch in the elevator and then got bum rushed by all the Shakur peoples and Shakur and they like jumping them in this hotel
I remember
lobby.
that. I remember that, but that was still playful.
And the white boy tried to come. No, look, the white boy thought it was serious. He tried to come break it up, and Shakur had to move him out the way.
Shakur, not Bud, grabbed the white boy by his head and put him in a choke.
But what I'm saying is, he thought it was so serious and that they was really beating on Bud. That's all.
All right, champ. I'm telling y'all what I saw. You feel me? I don't know about you, but that was a moment. Vega, I wish I could get Bryce's last name, and he told me that shit, but I should have been interviewing his ass so he could really feel good. But you know, I lost my dongle is damaged. I ordered one. It should be coming today. So yeah, so I can't even use my mic if I had wanted to. But Trey be listening, and I don't see his logo on Twitter, so he's not there. Trey should be able to get it for us. You got his Instagram? Can you DM him?
I'd have to find it, but
yeah,
I'm
man,
sure.
we need Bryce's last name. But again, Bryce ain't even from the city. I think he say from Kansas or Iowa, and he was gonna move to Omaha.
Yeah, but Iowa, like our hotel was in Iowa.
Nah, for sure.
But like we stayed.
But he's 16.
Yeah.
Iowa and Nebraska is far for. I mean, Omaha is far for a 16-year-old. You gonna get on a bike and drive to B&B? Now you see what I'm saying?
Well, it depends what part, because I think he said he was only like 15, 20 minutes away, bro. Like, we stayed.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I was a biking motherfucking kid. I bike cities.
We legit stayed like 6-7 minutes from downtown.
No,
Omaha.
I hear you. Listen, I'm just saying, this generation, they grew up on cell phones. Me and my boys, we certainly bike for cities.
Yeah, me too. I
don't know about these new kids. You know, they got these cell phones. They calling some Ubers and shit.
When I was like 13, 14, I used to bike to the coochie.
What?
You know, if I'm going over a girl house and she live in another town, I'm biking my ass over there for them cheeks. You feel me?
Speaking of cheeks, I was impressed with Omaha. I can't even lie. Single men, if there's a fight in Omaha, you should probably go.
Yeah, I
didn't expect that many women to come out for that parade. Bud is impressive, man. I said it before.
All walks of life too.
Yes, I said it before. He brought out white people, black people, and Latinos without a doubt. Without a doubt. And I said it on an earlier show, but I feel like he has a future in politics.
But Ness said he want him to run for mayor.
I know. I think he can win mayor, or at least what's beneath the mayor, like what is it? I don't know. Tell me. I don't follow politics, but he can definitely get in there. I'm telling you, he could have a seat in that motherfucker somewhere. They love him, like they love him.
Yo,
they had signs with hearts in his name, cheering "We love Bud." It was crazy. It was crazy. And again, I never seen nothing like that. I don't know if this is the perfect opportunity for someone to call in and maybe tell me if you've experienced another parade. Um, I'm shocked that Floyd never had one now. I'm shocked. I'm shocked he's never had one.
So I don't know that he didn't because he might have got something coming back from the Olympics.
Okay, in Michigan,
Yeah,
in
because
Flint,
I know that Robert Garcia
it should come up on a Google,
and
right?
Fernando
Because
Vargas.
definitely his comes up. Omaha comes up. Crawford has a having a parade comes up. So I'm trying to send this to somebody here.
But in the meantime, in between time, make sure to smash the like button. Phone lines are open 425-569-5241. Twitter Spaces and Discord as well.
Trying to get Lubin and Ramos on. Get a little face off. You know what I mean? The way we need. That's a motherfucking fight, bruv. I wonder what that line looking like. Didn't they got a line for that already? It got to because it's a Canelo card. It's crazy.
Yeah, let me pull it up. I'm sure they got something. Let me pull it up.
Yeah.
Has it been officially announced?
I'm pretty sure. If you're watching this on YouTube, stop being stingy. Hit the thumbs up. Yeah.
So I'm not seeing a line for it yet.
So I got a poll. It's been open for 30 minutes and 110 votes. It says, did you go to the parade in Omaha for Terence Bud Crawford? Yes, I went to see it live in Omaha. 10%. 62%, no, I watched it on YouTube. 13%, no, too far, too expensive to be there. 15%, wish I would have went. Did you hate my options?
No, I don't hate the options at all, Nestor.
Usually do.
No, I do not.
So I got Jay in Brooklyn. Let me open it up. On Twitter, what's going on? If you're on Discord, go ahead and raise your hand and let us know. Request to speak, same thing. You can just call our show number 1-425-569-5241.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
Jay Dykeman, what up? Because I'm pretty sure I said Brooklyn by mistake.
Yo, what's good? What's good?
Yo,
Can you hear me?
You gotta turn us down.
Okay, hold on.
All the way down.
Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yes. But we hear ourselves.
Am I coming in good or am what?
There's a bad echo.
Am I coming in good?
When we talk.
All right, let me try this. Let me call in another way because I'm
we'll
on
just be
Twitter
quiet.
right
We'll
now.
just be quiet. We'll just be quiet.
Well, no, I was just calling in to say thanks for showing us the parade. It was dope. So I was like, I know you had to get off live and then get back on live and then get off live, but I just watched the replay of it all. It was dope. I mean, you know, Terence earned all of that, and I'm still hearing people bad mouthing Spence, and I don't understand that because just because Bud Crawford made him look bad as a boxer, at that one fight, that one match, you can't find anybody else who's done that. Anybody can get in the ring with him afterwards. Give him about another 9 to 13 months. Anybody can get in the ring with him after that. And not going to be able to do the same thing that Bud did. Bud Crawford did to Errol Spence. So I'm like, we really, really sound stupid when we call in with all these insults to Errol Spence because he lost one fight. We really sound stupid. So that's it. I was just calling in to say thanks, man, for showing the actual parade. That was it. Peace to the ring walk. Peace to Ness and the boxing voice. And you guys keep doing your thing. I'm out.
Shout out to Jay from Dykeman. We appreciate you. General Camino, what it do?
Yo,
Yo.
yo, what's good with y'all? What's good? Second show sound good, man.
Yes, sir, man. Just here talking about the parade, our experience and time in Omaha.
That's what's up. I mean, I'm glad Crawford finally getting his, all the attention he deserves. That's pretty cool. But now, I really want to touch on the Charlos real quick. I just want to make this point because, man, I just be seeing a lot of clips of them, a lot of they out the ring shit, and like, yeah, I really don't like they out the ring behavior, man. I think they some real cornballs outside the ring. I like their boxing ability, but the way they carry themselves out the ring, I just find that shit real corny. It's a bad look for the sport, but I just wanted to make that point. I ain't gonna waste too much
Can you
time.
be exact since you making the point? Because you got to make the point.
Oh yeah. I'll go to one altercation. That altercation they had with Jared Hurd. I think Charlo was like, "Yo, I kill you and your bitch." I don't like that type of energy. Like that's some real they be on some real tough guy shit, and I think that shit gonna catch up with them soon. To be very honest with you, that tough guy role, that shit don't end well, and they like to really promote that shit outside the ring, and I don't like it. Cause mind you, the bigger Charlo got slapped, and he be on that tough guy shit too. And right after he got slapped, they talking about mental illness. Like, what?
No, they was
You
talking
putting
about
your hands?
talking about the mental illness before that, before the slap.
I know, but when people started clowning him for getting smacked, they like, oh, he going through it. Like, yo, you not going through it, and you putting your hands in another man's face, and you getting slapped, and now you in the corner talking about, oh, we could be cool, we could be cool. Like, that's that fake tough guy shit. That shit catches up with you quick. It's better just to be a stand up dude. I see why Crawford don't fuck with them. They real corny. They not stand up dudes, bro. They like the front. How you gonna tell another man you gonna kill him and his bitch in public? Man, that'll get you killed in the street. They play too much, man. I'm telling you. And that's you from the East. So you know those not words you speak to another man in public. That'll
Wait,
really get
so
you
what?
hurt.
That's what that is. That what Caleb said? Because honestly, I haven't watched Caleb's vlog on why he
No,
did what he did.
that's the Jared Hurd situation is a different situation. The little Charlo told Jared Hurd, "I'ma kill you and your bitch at an event." That's when he had got slapped. When Jared Hurd reached around the bigger Charlo and smacked the younger one.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that energy. I don't like that shit, bro. That shit real corny. And especially if you really not on that, like,
I mean, but they
don't
is
promote
on
that.
that. They is on that. They pretty much.
They not that.
They
Yo,
is.
Nets,
They
they
pretty.
don't run around with guns. They not killing niggas. What you talking
I
about?
mean, they don't gotta be shooting to be.
Yo, you gotta be catching bodies if you telling a grown man you gonna kill him and his bitch. What you talking
I
about, man?
mean, yeah, you're right
You from the
about
East,
that.
Nets.
No, you're right
Come on,
about
man.
that. But they certainly
You may feel
be
like it's your
on
turn,
motherfuckers
but it's
heels. Let
not
me
your turn.
tell you, man.
Ain't no
I've
but, man. You can't
No,
be
I'm
talking like that
serious.
to another man.
I've watched them, bro. Like, remember the Charles Hatley situation? This is not the first. That alone tells you that they like that. They always involved in some shit. They got the Benavidez situation, right? Where
But what
Charlo.
I'm telling you, that shit gonna catch up with them in a way they not gonna want.
But
I'm
that's how they
telling you, they gotta
move.
cut
That's
that
how
shit
they
out.
move. And yes, they do got
Yeah,
guns.
all right.
Yes, they do got guns. I know it was a photo shoot, but I remember years ago they had the Phantom or Suicide Door car where they both was dressed up in suits, and they had some big shit in there.
But they not killers, Ness.
I
They
mean,
boxers.
I ain't no killer, but don't push me.
Oh man.
Man, that's a song.
This a parade. This a parade show. You the one brought that energy. We was giving Bud his props for being the second boxer I know to have a
I gave
parade.
him his props.
That
I
should have
gave
been
him
the
his props.
poll. That should have been the poll to see if anybody else know any other boxer that's got a parade. Cause I only know
But yeah,
Wilder and Bud. Did Canelo get a
I ain't gonna
parade?
dwell on it too much. I just needed to get that off my chest, bro. You know, this the voice of the people. Y'all let people do that, and I appreciate it. That's why I called in. You know, I gave my little word. But
Nah, for
you know, y'all
sure.
have a good day.
For sure, for sure.
Appreciate
Danny, these whack. I feel like these ain't me.
Ryan Frazier, $2. Hell no, them fire.
What? Look,
He said
side view.
Mel wants Bud next via the Breakfast Club interview. Let me see that.
Side view.
Yeah, give me 10.5 in that. Yeah.
I ain't no killer, but don't push me. Damn. Okay, who we got over there? That is. Oh, that's Boogie Down Sean? I'm gonna have to check because I don't want to fuck that up. Cause it ain't Harlem World.
2C says, Danny, I met y'all at the parade. My wife called y'all the podcast dudes. Oh yeah, when we was by the car. What up, y'all?
What up? Yo, it was dope. There was so many people
Bro,
from out
yeah,
there.
that was a bit surprising to me how many people fucked with us from Omaha.
That is Boogie Down Sean. That's crazy. I know that number by heart. What up, champ?
Yeah. Yo, what's going on, man? What it do?
Chilling.
Good, man. So I just came on a couple of minutes ago, and you say yeah, what was this about the parade, Bud's parade?
Yeah, just reviewing the parade, our time in Nebraska, Omaha, and really trying to ask the audience, do they remember another fighter to receive a parade?
No. Trinidad and Puerto Rico, when he beat De La Hoya, he got a parade out there. Big ass parade. Shit was crazy. They shut shit down. You know, fighters big. I mean, he deserves it, man. Crawford deserves everything and more, man. Let's cut it out and let's not act like he was getting ridiculed for years. Oh, who he fought? His resume. Deservedly so. Not saying he had a killer resume, but again, the problem, you know, the politics in boxing, unfortunately. You know, I was at the press conference yesterday, and I'm speaking to people, and I'm like, yo, this shit is corny that promoters supposed to be working for the fighters, but it seems the opposite. Because me and you, Ness, all right, let's say we don't like each other, but we businessmen. What does businessmen do? They make money. Everything is money. We here to make money. If you got a fighter and I got a fighter, bro, I don't care. You said my mother was a hoe. I don't care. I'm going to make money. Words don't hurt me. We here to make money. But promoters don't do that. The ego, no. And that's the problem with boxing. And we've been, you know, the frustration. That's the shit we got to constantly voice and frustrate and put the pressure on these promoters. Why? Let your ego go. Why? Because who's buying tickets? Who's buying flights? Who's buying all of it? The fans. Who's buying pay-per-view? The fans. Give the fans what they want, man. But I don't want to go on that, man. Like you said, this is about Bud, man. I'm glad, you know, Bud is where he's at now. He deserves that. Does he fight Charlo next? Does he fight Spence? Is there any word if Spence is going to exercise that? I think Rick Glazer said that he heard that that's going to happen in January. I mean, if so, so be it. That'll be another big payday for Bud, and then hopefully we could get Charlo at 154, but it probably won't be a unification because we already know that as soon as that bell rings September 30th, that WBO will be around the waist of Tim Tszyu. So, you know, that complicates things as far as Crawford perhaps going for his third consecutive weight class as an undisputed champion.
Does complicate, but doesn't make it impossible.
Correct. No, I mean, based on, so what you think, Danny? Does Charlo, regardless, win, lose, or draw against Canelo, comes back to 54, and he try to get that strap back against Tim Tszyu? Because let's be real, that's the fight we all wanted to see. I mean, it was signed that one time. Charlo got hurt. It got postponed. Tim Tszyu said, I'm not waiting.
I think if the Bud Crawford fight is available, Charlo would take that fight before taking a Tim Tszyu fight.
Yeah, and does he really come back to 54? I know he said he's not done, but bro, I seen him 2 feet from me, bro. He's a big dude.
Nah, he
I
was
asked
bigger
him
than
about his
Canelo.
walk-around weight.
He
but
was bigger than
Huh?
Canelo yesterday.
He is. He's absolutely bigger than Canelo. They was both fighting face to face to me. So I seen them. And Charlo, yo, bro, he's chiseled. That dude look like a linebacker. Trust me, bro, like a running back. He's big. He got to be at least 185, 190 yesterday, easily. You know, so I'm just eager to see if he's willing to go back down to 54,
Who the fuck is
depending
that,
the outcome
though?
of 168.
I like his attitude.
Huh?
Nah, somebody just knocked out Hassan Rahman yesterday. I like his attitude. That walk off, that knockout, that what's that called? I don't want to say charisma.
John Nathan.
That's machismo. That shit looked good.
Regarding
though.
what, Ness?
Bro, that stoppage, man. That heavyweight to stop Hassan Rahman. He looked good doing that.
Hassan said no more heavyweights.
Yeah, I mean, tough.
So anyway, Ness.
Yeah.
One last thing before I go. Man, I noticed, I've been seeing you, man. I see you obsessed with that Gervonta Crawford fight. I mean,
yeah, man.
Again,
you Latino. I hope you obsessed with it too. Duran did it. Mosley did it.
But Ness, I
Canelo
saw your interview. Hold on. I saw your interview with Dan Rayfield, right? And Dan told you, right? He explained to you that because now we're giving Gervonta a pass. Because who has he really beat at 135? Duran was already considered one of the greatest fighters on the planet. He was already established as a lightweight. Tank hasn't fought anyone of name.
Bro, hold up. After watching that Terence Bud Crawford fight, because you saying Tank ain't fought nobody a name when I can name 5 names on his resume right now. So you just don't like his resume.
Any of them is Spence, though, of the name of Spence?
You just don't like his resume, Tank's resume. The same
way.
No,
it's not that I don't like his resume. I'm a fan of Gervonta. I want to be clear here for everybody. I'm not hating him. What I'm saying is why we endorsing a fight with Crawford when he hasn't got in the water with the other sharks around his division.
What sharks?
That's all I'm saying.
What sharks? Shakur just got there and fought Shoshino. Devin left. What fucking sharks, man?
All right, but okay, so let me ask you this now. He didn't even fight Garcia at 140. He wanted a catch weight with a rehydration. Let me finish, Ness.
But it don't matter. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
And Ellaby already shut that down. Did you see Ellaby's tweet?
They got to protect them. They're going to shut that down. They got to be up to Tank to dare to be great. But what I'm telling you is none of that shit matters. Because everything you saying, we said it about Crawford as a community. Everything you saying. He never fought a welterweight on the level of Earl. He got to go fight. He got to go fight the other champions. It's the same thing.
But he already had belt. Does Gervonta even have a belt?
It's still
what belt Gervonta has?
My friend, it's still the same argument. Can you not see that?
But not only that, Ness, I'm going to give you a better fight. I'm going to give you a better fight. Because there's no way Gervonta will not be remotely competitive in that fight.
Okay, and that's based off what, though? What are you basing it off?
I'll bet my life on
what
it.
What are you basing it off? I didn't ask you to bet me. I said, what are you basing it off?
Skill and size, bro. Crawford.
Okay.
First of all, Crawford's already heading to 154.
Let me ask you a question. Brother, let me ask you a question. It's got to be a conversation here. You said skill and size. For one, do you see another lightweight more skilled than Tank Davis?
Skill-wise,
a complete combination.
Skill.
Hold on.
You
crazy
There's
as hell,
a difference between skill and all around.
Bro.
All around, no.
Bro.
Go ahead.
Bro. Listen.
So
the combination.
You telling me Gervonta got more skill?
Listen to me.
Now, Ness, you got to define skill.
Brother, the combination of Gervonta's IQ that he showed you already in his 2 last fights with Cruz and Ryan, he neutralized Ryan's big weapon. He completely took everything away from Ryan and destroyed him. It wasn't just a win, it was a knockout. Then with Cruz, with one hand, he showed you how good he can box and move and pivot. Then you got to factor in the
Bro,
power. He is the most complete lightweight we have. It is a complete lie to say any different. Anybody else lacks in the power department. Where they shine in the skill and Tank matches their skill, they don't match Tank's power.
That's what it is. The power. That's what Shakur doesn't have.
brother. But what did Duran have? Manos de piedra. The thing is that y'all want to hate on his greatness. Y'all want to hate on his greatness.
He was. Hold on. Let me tell you. Duran was a technical brawler. He was skilled. He was a brawler with skill. He was very calculated the way he came in.
So my friend,
bro,
if he was a brawler, what's worse? Is it better to be a boxer puncher or a brawler puncher?
But it doesn't matter.
Answer the question.
Style. Doesn't matter what's better.
Answer the question. It does matter what's better.
It doesn't matter. It does matter because it all depends. It works for Duran, right? Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback.
Until
when?
Hold
on. I'm gonna explain something to you, Ness, because again,
you can't
it's like a quarterback,
it using
right?
a metaphor
Tom
with a team
Brady
sport.
is the greatest quarterback. Hold on. I'm gonna give you the difference. There's 100 more quarterbacks that were more elusive than he was. Does that make them better than Tom Brady? No, it all depends. It all depends what suits you. That was Duran. That's who he is,
Bro,
right?
If
Every
we're gonna
fighter
use
has
football,
an identity.
If we're gonna use
it
football,
it doesn't matter who's better,
brother. If we're gonna use football as the metaphor, you don't have to be complete. That's why quarterbacks are scrawny and weak. All they got to do is be able to fucking
they're not weak.
Knock it the fuck off,
I know
man.
you don't really watch other
sports.
Bro,
I watch enough.
Closely.
I know enough to know that a quarterback's body don't look like a fucking linebacker's body. And it definitely don't look.
But they're strong.
It don't look like
hit by linebackers.
It don't look like an offensive lineman either. You know, there's very few Michael Vicks in this world. There's very few quarterbacks who could throw and run the ball. That's why those guys are special.
Who's the greatest?
Fuck out of here.
Brady, right? That's what works for him. 99%
of the white quarterbacks stay in the
you
fucking
can't
pocket,
tell me
and they got
that what you rather be a boxer puncher,
look at that talking
or a technical brawler.
Bro,
listen, look.
All right, bro.
I'm
destroying you. I'm destroying you.
Listen to me.
Listen to me.
He's not going to beat Gervonta at 147. Gervonta is not going to welterweight. And if he goes to welterweight, it's going to fight a scrub.
Brother, listen to me.
Oh,
At the end of the day, the bottom line is this. You're not going to agree to this, but you're just hating.
I'm not.
You're just hating.
No, it's not hating.
Let me finish like I let you finish.
Yo.
Let me finish like I let you finish.
He gave you a lot of free time.
All right.
Listen to me. You're just hating. I have
I'm hating.
Because
I'm hating.
Because I have 5 minimum different people who've done it in the history of the sport. So for you to say that Gervonta can't do it, you just hating on his greatness. You don't want him to be great.
I'm not hating on
no
Ness.
Why can't
I'm looking out for his safety.
I'm not
Crawford
done.
is the baddest
I'm not
man.
done.
Crawford
I'm
has
not
100%
I'm not
knockout
done.
rate at
I'm not
welterweight.
done. I'm not done. Was Oscar De La
Go
Hoya?
ahead.
Was Oscar
because
De La Hoya?
You hard-headed,
Was Oscar
bro.
De La Hoya?
You're still stuck in your ways.
Was Oscar De La Hoya not one of the baddest motherfuckers? When Mosley moved up and beat his ass?
Did you like the Bud Parade?
Was Kovalev not considered the crusher when Canelo jumped up 2 weight classes and beat his ass?
The crusher, man, he was part done already. That wasn't the Kovalev that fought Andre Ward won.
This the disrespect.
We was at that
this
fight.
the disrespect we get. This the disrespect
Bro,
these champions
you're
get. I gotta move on, man. I gotta move on, bro.
He is the most dangerous fighter. I bet
my
listen,
dude, you sound,
if that fight
bro,
happened,
let me mute
I
this
bet
dude.
whatever. We could bet 10 racks, 15 racks, 20 racks.
Ain't
bro,
the pick and tank. What the fuck?
You sound silly, bro. You know, first things first. It could happen because money. Oscar De La Hoya made $30 million. Bernard Hopkins made. See, I'm not these dudes that just call in here and yell. That's you, Boogie Down, but you ain't got no facts. You just hating on Tank. Oscar De La Hoya moved up to 160 and fought Bernard Hopkins for undisputed. He lost. He made $30 million. Guess what Bernard got?
How much?
$10 million plus 5% stake in Golden Boy. So you giving me a chance to fight a legendary fighter, beat him, because I'm the bigger man. Plus, I get to control some of the company. Sign me up. Mosley had the same deal, if you ain't know. Mosley gave up his stock when he got the offer to fight Pacquiao. If you ain't know, now you fucking know. Okay? So it was Oscar Mosley and Bernard on Golden Boy. And then Mosley wanted that Pacquiao fight. And he fucked up his whole life because he took the fight, and that's when he had blisters, right? He got blisters.
That was a blister fight?
Of course. Of course. But the bottom line is this, $30 million. Where's Bud gonna make $20 million again? I'll wait. Jerron? Is it Virgil? I mean, he could actually make $20 million if they're gonna give him everything.
Jermell probably.
If he gonna give him everything, right? Everything. Like he fought Jerron and Virgil at 350,000 buys. They ain't splitting it with no one somehow. Because then we can make that make sense. Then we could find $20 million to give Bud. You understand? But nobody else ain't making no money. And we ain't giving no percentage to the pay-per-view providers. Because that's the only way you can make that math make sense. And I don't know, but maybe he could Google Bud's highest gate outside of the Earl gate. Cool. Boogie Down Sean, someone paid for a counterpunch, but we're going to time your ass on this one. Please don't just call in here yelling. Have some sort of facts. Give us some sort of reason why the fight can't happen other than your opinion that Tank ain't done enough, so he'll lose.
Saying, all right. Okay, so listen. It's not that it can't happen. We know it can happen. We know it'll be a big fight. We know that. I'm not saying it's not going to be a big fight, but you got to look at, I don't understand. You've been watching boxing for a long time. To really think someone like Tank could go to 147 where he's never been, right? That he didn't even want to fight the last fight at 140. To fight the baddest man on the planet. Not a mid-tier welterweight. We're talking about Crawford, who has a 100% knockout rate. If you want the fight to happen, okay, it's going to be a one-sided fight is all I'm saying. And then what's going to happen with Crawford?
According to what?
He's picking on lightweights.
According
he
to
didn't want to
what?
fight Charlo. He didn't want to fight Charlo at 54. He's picking on little Tank.
Champ.
Come on, man. And this is
Champ.
your champion? This is your undisputed. Come on, I know how these boxing fans
Champ.
talk already. They want one thing, and then they criticize it once they don't go the way they want. And if anybody thinks Gervonta got a chance against Crawford, stop watching boxing, delete everything, because it's not happening. I got whatever. I'm not rich, but I could definitely put up 20 racks on that fight.
Let me ask you a question. The
ahead.
perception of Crawford today, how was it any different from the perception of undefeated Sugar Ray Leonard? How?
Because Tank was no
I didn't
Durant.
ask you about Tank. I said the perception of Sugar Ray Leonard back then at 24, gold medalist, undefeated world champion in the welterweight motherfucking division. How is the perception of that man any different from the perception of Terence Crawford today? I ain't asked you about fucking Tank.
We're not
the question.
talking about. We're
Motherfucker,
talking about Tank
yes,
moving
we
up.
is.
There ain't no. He wasn't undisputed.
Oh,
Listen,
this dude
Crawford,
crazy.
But
we
listen,
are.
you're just saying what's the perception?
We are talking about Crawford because you saying Crawford.
Conversation.
Brother,
We're talking about Tank moving up.
He wins. You win, bro. You don't even. Yo, that's sad. You've been away from the sport so long. You're trash. I'm telling you right now, you're
bro,
trash.
It's not you, Ness.
You
Ness.
trash.
If
You
we
can't
go to
debate.
the archives, I've done KO'd you mad times.
My dude, you sound like a fool.
I'm like 30 and 0
I feel like I'm wasting my
28
time.
knockouts.
I feel like I'm wasting my time. You sound like a straight fool.
No, but you don't make sense. You just get mad when nobody agrees with you. You get mad and say dumb shit.
Let's go.
That's just how it always been. I'm not one of these callers that's gonna call in and agree with you, Ness.
You don't have to agree. I just want you. You don't have to agree. I just want you. I want you to say something with sense.
Listen, thank you for having me on that. I appreciate you, my brother. Regardless whether we agree or not, you still my brother. I still rep Boxing Voice. Keep doing your thing, man.
I
and
just
have
want
a
you to
blessed
tell
day.
me. I just want you to tell me
You may feel like it's your time,
how is Crawford's
but
perception
it's not your
today
time.
different from undefeated gold medalist, world champion Sugar Ray Leonard?
Bro,
Tell me.
He said he 38-0
Tell
with
me.
28 KOs
Tell me.
against you.
Tell me.
Listen,
Tell me.
Ness,
Tell me how
it's,
one of the four
but no, there ain't
horsemen.
no perception. Look,
Oh,
based
there
on
ain't
the
no
era, right?
perception. There ain't no
Based on
perception.
this era, all right, Crawford could be the Sugar Ray Leonard of this era right
No,
now.
he not. He the
We
haggler
know.
without the losses. See what I'm saying? You don't even know this sport. How the fuck he gonna be the
Listen,
golden
Ness,
boy
what
with
do
the
you
gold
mean you
medal?
don't know the
I
sport?
gotta go.
Ness,
I gotta go. I ain't gonna
what do
teach
you
you and
mean?
beat you. I ain't
We
gonna teach you and
it's
beat you.
different.
One of your fans gonna have to pay for a counterpunch. Listen, how the fuck could Crawford be Sugar Ray Leonard of this era? Then he needs a gold medal. Then he needs to not only need a gold medal, but he needs the machine behind him. Then he needs his first fight to be for $40,000, not $600. You don't know the sport. Telling me I just get mad and yell. I got facts. Crawford made $600 for his first fight. Ray Leonard made $40,000 for his first fight. How the fuck is
Back
Crawford?
then.
Exactly. How the fuck is Crawford Sugar Ray Leonard? No, Crawford is Hagler, the dude that wasn't promoted, the dude that was mad, knew he could beat everybody, got his opportunity late. The issue is, in that analogy, Crawford ain't got no losses. Hearns in this conversation, in this era, it's Earl Spence, dum-dum. Who went to the Olympics? Earl Spence. Didn't get a medal, but his first fight was on television. Where was Crawford's first fight? Like Hagler, off TV. What'd he sell you? Built up in Iowa, like Hagler in Boston. Fuck out of here, dog. You don't know the sport.
Iowa.
Yes. I heard the interview yesterday. He said him and his family, it would be just him and his family drive to Iowa. Go watch, listen. I watched the whole Leisure podcast yesterday, Crawford.
Okay.
And the similarities with Hagler is he got built up in Boston. Same thing. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell me that fucking Crawford all of a sudden because he beat Earl is Ray Leonard. No, motherfucker. Ray Leonard is Earl Spence, the golden boy, the dude that got the television fight from the rip. He was on Showtime 2012 as an Olympian. Huh?
Showbox.
I ain't gonna let it go. No, we gonna kill his ass. We gonna grab his ass and we gonna drown him in the Hudson, this motherfucker Boogie Down Sean. Hell no. Yes, you can do it. Tank is the biggest punch at 135. What's the similarities with Roberto Duran? I don't know. Manos de Piedra. What's that translate? Hands of stone? Who the fuck got hands of stone at 135 right now? Tank. Oh, that's right. It is Tank. It is Tank. It is Tank. So Shane Mosley could do it. He could be Oscar De La Hoya, the gold medalist, golden boy, superstar. Mosley could do it, not Tank. Wait, Roberto Duran could move up and beat the gold medalist, welterweight champion in Ray Leonard. Tank can't do it. Canelo, not an Olympian, not a gold medalist, no amateur background. He could move up, start his career at 40, move up to 75, and beat Kovalev. Tank can't do it. Tank can't do it. He beat a 3-time 175. Actually,
who won that fight, champ?
Count it more. Count it more. Count it more, because he was unified when he fought Andre Ward. Go ahead.
Who won that fight?
With Tank and Crawford, you just don't know. People, see, I don't got short-term memory. That's you fucking fickle-ass, punk-ass fans that now, last week, has been blocked out your mind. All you remember is Terence looking invincible. You don't remember Benavidez hurting him. You don't remember little Gamboa, who's not as good as Tank. He don't got hands of stone, Boogie Down Sean.
I don't.
He can't punch. He can't punch with either hand.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember Benavidez hurting him.
Well, go back and watch it.
I remember Gamboa.
Go back and watch it. Go back and watch it. You know what else he don't remember? He don't remember Kavalaskis, some foreign European that nobody ever heard of, putting him down.
Absolutely.
Someone that going into that fight, the coach said he didn't deserve to be there. He's only getting it because he's the mandatory. He really lost to Ray Robinson. And the coach being Bomac. So we want to act like Tank isn't superior to those men. We want to act like Tank don't got more consistent knockout than all them men. We want to act like Tank ain't show a better chin than all those men. We want to act like Tank ain't show better time and more explosiveness than all them men. We want to act like a short man in Gamboa didn't give Crawford problems. We want to act like Crawford didn't do an interview and say the Gamboa was short, so he gave him problems because he had to punch down. We want to act like we ain't see Crawford miss shots, even though he landed 68% of his power shots versus Earl. We gonna act like we ain't see him miss them punches when Earl was low. They did. Even if he landed 2, he missed 2.
Since it's 50-50, in your eyes.
I'm just saying, if Tank land his specialty move, what's his specialty move? What's kryptonite for a tall dude versus small dude? Uppercut. Oh, shit. What he been knocking dudes out with?
No,
uppercuts. Let's stop playing games, man. Let's stop playing games like he ain't take what he took 4 minutes and a half before he threw a punch in the Ryan fight? That's how good his feet was?
I don't know.
For damn near a whole round and a half, he just moved and downloaded. So we gonna act like that ain't no IQ, but it's all right. It's all right. What we gonna do is we gonna go to this counter punch because somebody keep loving Sean. But again, I'm murdering with facts. I'm telling you people that's actually moving up 2-weight divisions and getting it done. He just telling you it can't be done.
All right. Good. You spit your bars. Listen. Again, when you look at this Crawford, right? Crawford, the fighter. Everything you mentioned about Tank, Crawford has it. Everything you mentioned about Tank, Crawford has it. That's one. First of all, yes, Gamboa. How long ago was that? Niggas get with time. Fighters get better with time. It happens.
So you gonna act like Crawford's not 35 years old?
Brother.
You gonna act like Crawford's not 35 years old?
Who probably owns a coquito stand in Puerto Rico and he almost dropped Canelo early. But you get better. He's gotten better, bro. Crawford has gotten better. Yes, he has some default. He can be hit. But what understanding about Crawford is that he's going to neutralize Tank. He's going to keep him on the outside. He knows that to fight someone short, you're not going to come inside because that's where Tank is going to do some work. Crawford got the reach. Crawford has a very good jab. Crawford knows how to utilize his opponent's strengths. We've seen that in the Spence fight.
He gonna be looking in the mirror, Papi. He gonna be looking in the mirror. He gonna be looking in the mirror when he faced that counter punching, super timing, extra explosive, power punching southpaw. He ain't never been in the ring with that.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. This is the point you're not getting. We're asking Tank to go up to fight the best fighter in the world.
Duran did it. Duran did it.
No. But Tank will never be on the Duran level.
Oh, okay.
So
there it is. There it is. The hate for Tank.
I'm just
there it
telling
is.
you.
The hate
it's
for
not
Tank.
Hating. It's
the
the
hate
truth.
For Tank. Why?
What?
Why?
Bro,
why?
this is
why?
why I yell.
Why?
Because look
why
at
it's
bro.
true? Why it's true? Why it's true? Why?
Next.
Tell us.
Next. All right. What was Gervonta's biggest win?
On paper?
What's Gervonta's biggest win?
On paper?
No. Whatever. Paper, in the ring, in his living room, whatever.
On paper,
whatever.
It could be argued that it's the last.
Pedraza?
Let me finish. But since you want to say Pedraza, it could be argued that it is the last greatest Puerto Rican fighter in Pedraza, who was 3-time champion if you count his IBO, 2-time champion if you count his WBOs. And it could be argued that it was Leo Santa Cruz, who's a multiple-time division champ, 4 times champ, has great fights with Carl Frampton and Scott Quigg, beat Abner Mares, going down as a Mexican
legend.
Junior
featherweight fighter that went to 130. Okay, but go ahead.
And Tank started at 126. You just seem to forget because he punches so fucking hard like a heavyweight, and you hating on him. You forget that he started at 26.
Ness, they saying you 32. That he's 32-0 with 30 knockouts now against you.
Homie, if he's been beating me, why they gotta pay for counter punches? Tank started his career at 26, but now he want to discredit the Leo Santa Cruz win. They hating on his greatness. Tank will never be Duran. Why? Who else in this era is Duran then if not Tank? Who else in this era is Duran if not Tank? Okay, you got more callers there. Not on Discord? I mean on Twitter?
We got Fats. Fats, what'd you think of Bud's parade?
Yo, man, I saw y'all at the parade, man. That shit looked pretty lit, man. Was it hot out that motherfucker? It looked like it was blazing out there.
Yeah, it was pretty warm.
It was hot in the sun.
It was warm.
Oh, all right. I saw y'all smoking the weed and shit. That's good. That shit legal there like that. y'all was being some lawbreakers.
Nah, it's legal out there. It's legal. They got hemp laws. We fall under the hemp laws.
Oh, all right. Good. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah, I saw y'all had I got to catch up on that interview, but the guy that designed Crawford gear, man, that was pretty slick, bro. Hopefully dude could get some other looks, some other fighters see that and shit, you know what I'm saying? You have a hustle both ways, man. That's what's up.
Yeah, shout out
I
Stephen
like
Nelson.
shit like
Word.
that. Hell yeah, that shit was dope, man. I don't know why people getting into nets with this conversation. He like he kind of like, you know how they be having like the sports drafts and they be comparing the rookies coming into like, you know, the older players at the fort and shit, or that then like played ball or shit like that. That's what Ness be on talking about. Tank gonna be Duran and all that shit. I don't even know why they get into that with him, man. He do be hitting the nerve though. They don't like that. I don't know why, cause skill for skill, Tank better than Duran, but you know, he probably just don't. I ain't gonna say he don't have a heart
Exactly.
like him,
It's like, yo, Duran was known as a brawler. Now they want to take away Tank's boxing skill and power. Like, I mean, like, yo, it's disrespectful for me to say that, Tank, because he ain't undisputed.
Yo, Fats.
Yeah, they give.
But ain't it crazy? Ain't it crazy that the mayor sold Bud the land for $1?
Yo, yeah, that was. Look, I had to read that shit again, right? I was like, hold up, what they mean? $1? I was like, damn, that's hard. But I'm looking like, damn, that was kind of funny to me. I had to read that shit twice. I was like, they sure it wasn't 2 zeros, at least 100 or something. But yeah, that's good, man. That's crazy. Why they just give it to him for free? That shit crazy.
Because it's such a weight, bro. Like he got so many kids.
I'm pretty sure it's like legal purposes, like some legal. You know, to consider it a purchase. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you think Bud tripping on the dollar?
Hell no.
Rick Ramos.
Hell no.
What up, Rick?
Yeah, that was a good look, man. That was a good parade. And before I go, yeah, I saw a dude calling out my boy Haney. So I did in my Linda Allaby voice, I did my due diligence. And I stopped by his profile. He only got 20,000 followers on Instagram. Matthias, he don't bring nothing to the table.
Oh, he hit 20?
He 20,000.
I remember he was at 8. Shout out, man.
He blowing up. He blowing up.
Moving
Appreciate
on.
Blowing up
man.
like you thought I would. Blowing up like you thought I would.
Fats, you the man.
Yo, somebody sent the counter for Boogie, but he left. He boogied out. He ain't got no ammo, bro. My man just spitting opinions, bro. It's like, come on, man.
Yo, my main man Danny and Ness.
What up, Trey?
What we doing?
Chilling.
We doing?
We recapping the parade.
Talking about.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about
Ness, we about to argue, Ness.
Why?
We about to argue, Ness.
Why?
Cause, bro, stop pushing this bullshit, man.
Bruh, I seen my man Bud. I seen my man Bud daring Tank to be great, so I'm just rolling with what Bud said. Meet me at 47.
I'm gonna tell you what I told Red. I'm gonna tell you what I told Red just yesterday. I said go tell Sway that shit.
Yeah, and not only that, Bud the one said this the only fight he'll make 47 for, Trey. So I'm sorry, you're gonna have to talk to your family.
Listen. If this the only fight we'll make 47 for, then I can't really say nothing. Cause I ain't know he said all that.
Bruh,
Feel me?
he been doing interviews nonstop, whether they been done and they just dropping in this week. But he told Charlemagne if Tank move up to 47. Yesterday he told the Leisure podcast he'll welcome Tank to 47.
He told
Yeah,
Sway.
cause
He
He
told
told
Sway
Sway
that Tank said he got a glass chin. So
come
tell him
tap it.
Yeah, tell him come touch it.
And he told he told the was it Leisure or Sway? I think Sway was the one. He also said that's the only fight he'll make 47 for. So I mean,
man, well I
he
do
know where the money at.
okay. Well listen, well now damn near I do hope so, but I'm gonna tell you like this. You know Bud gonna hurt that boy. And you know Bud gonna stop him too, right?
Yeah.
Y'all understand that, right?
I ain't
Bud's gonna stop
disagreeing with that.
I mean, we don't know, man. We don't know. Look
Well,
at what
I'm not
Durant.
disagreeing.
no, take a
Look at what
baby, man.
Durant
Take a
did.
baby.
I'm not
Take
disagreeing.
a baby.
Look at what Durant did.
Take,
Tank 28 years old, man. Bud is 35.
but I'm saying,
Bud will be
it
36
don't.
if that fight happened. Maybe pushing 37 if it end up happening next year, December.
But check me out though. If it happened, Bud's gonna stop him, and the reason I'm saying that is because not because of his height, not because of none of that. It's just the level and IQ that Bud got. I don't believe Tank has that IQ or
So
level.
you ain't watch.
Listen, wait.
The Tank Pit Bull fight.
No. Just let me get my point across before I. Okay. Listen, I believe that Tank is skilled. Like I believe his skill level is up there. I believe that he is a high class fighter. Like I'm not gonna take nothing away from Tank, but I'm gonna take away from him is the level that Bud is on. Bud is on a whole different level. Yes, Tank has many belts in different weight classes. Yes, I give him that too.
All right, but let
But
me
when it
ask you
comes
this,
to
man. Fuck all that, Trey. Who
what
has
up?
Bud fought with the explosiveness of Tank?
I feel like we could speak about Kavalauskas. Don't he got power?
Explosiveness? I ain't say power. I said
Oh, okay.
explosiveness. The
Uh,
ability to fucking pull back and boom, it's over. The
uh,
ability to roll and come up with uppercut, it's over.
I mean, they
Explosiveness.
was talking about how explosive Spence was, and we proved he wasn't too explosive. So I really can't.
I don't know that it was calling him explosive like they was calling him big, but okay, let's move on. Who has he fought? Who has he fought on paper with that sort of power?
You got to give it to Kavalauskas, or you got to give your respect
All right, now check it out.
Gamboa.
All right, now check it out. Who's the biggest name they knocked out? Who Kavalauskas knocked out to be called this big puncher?
I don't pay attention to Kavalauskas, so I don't know.
What about Gamboa? Who Gamboa knocked out to be this big puncher?
Ooh, okay. Damn, that's a good one.
Tank knocked out everybody. He is a big puncher. Either hand.
Yeah, but you know he not gonna knock out no damn Bud. So that shit out the window, man.
I mean, listen, Duran went 15 rounds with Hagler. You don't gotta knock everybody out. He didn't beat Hagler, but he went 15 rounds with Hagler at 160 and started his career at 135. That same man beat undefeated Sugar Ray Leonard with a gold medal and a world title. Leonard was the champ. Leonard was the gold medalist. And he moved up from 135, had a couple of nobody fights. I think in between there, he actually fought Palomino and then beat.
Yeah. Hey, one more thing, because I know my time. Hey, one more thing, because I know my time's gonna get going. My bad. Bill, if you watching, stay the fuck out the way. Hey, and y'all know what I'm talking about, Danny and Ness.
I don't know what
y'all know what I'm talking about.
What are you talking about?
What I tell y'all to tell Bill for me?
I don't remember. We smoke a lot of hard Dean. I don't remember.
Tell Bill Haney if he watching, get the fuck out the way and stay at 140. That's where it's safe at.
I mean, I think that's what they announced, right? They at 140.
I mean, 30 fights at 35.
Listen,
I don't think he could have made 35 no more. I don't know. Seemed
Listen,
like 40
listen. Like I
nuts.
said, he knew who came to 35. I think that's why, because he was fine with making that way for Cambosis twice,
Bro, so
and Lomachenko.
we gonna act like the memes of 50 Cent when he played that cancer patient wasn't next to Devin on the scale in Australia. Come on, man.
Devin looked just perfectly fine. That's what it is. That's what it come with boxing. You cut weight, that's what come with it. It's a rugged sport. If you can't cut weight, don't do it.
Yo,
Devin looked perfectly fine.
so
If Devin,
so
Devin,
did
if
Bud?
Devin
Hold on.
believe in
Can I
himself,
ask you something? Has Bud moved up?
no.
He's never moved up in weight.
Oh, he moved up, yeah.
But why? If it's part of the sport and it's rugged and he's supposed to sit there and make the weight, the fuck we talking about?
No, but
But
he got four
and
fucking belts. What you mean? You gonna give
okay,
him four belts because the weight too much?
so did
You ain't
Bud?
gonna fight. You
Hold
ain't
on,
gonna go fight
didn't Bud
Shakur.
move up after Ndongo? Come on,
Are you
Trey.
not gonna make
Trey,
your big
did
money
Bud?
fight and fight
Did
Tank or
Bud not
Shakur?
move
He
up?
You not gonna
vacated.
get your big
Did
He
money
Bud?
fight and fight
vacated.
Tank or
Did
Shakur?
Bud not move
Is
up?
you not
Bud vacated
And then what?
and then moved
and,
up.
and took another one?
No,
What?
no. He vacated. He was undisputed after Ndongo. I'm pretty sure Regis wanted his shot, and Bud vacated one of them belts, then moved up and vacated them all. Activated the WBO challenge Jeff Horn. Stop the bullshit.
I'm not bullshitting that. You know that.
Just tell me, okay,
You
so
stop the
so
Bro,
tell
all
us
bullshit.
you
this.
saying
So
is
tell us
Bud
this.
Tell
didn't
your
fight.
So
man.
tell us
Bro,
this,
all you
Trey.
Hey,
saying
No, no,
is
no, 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 no.
hold on.
Wait. Trey, just tell us this. When did Bud undispute and defend all the belts like Canelo did with Ryder?
hey, I ain't never seen Bud do that.
All
I
right
want to
then.
see him do
So
that
why do
though.
you want
But
Devin to
listen,
do
hold
it?
on,
Why do you
chill,
want Devin to
He
do it?
chill.
already done
Why
it
do you want
twice.
why do
He
you
already
want
done
Devin
it
to do
twice.
it?
Already defended him twice.
Dude, Devin, if you really him like he said you was, I would have fought Tank or
So
Shakur.
so
I would have just did it.
retiring Loma don't make you him. You sound biased, man. I gotta go, Trey.
All right, y'all.
Loma ain't fighting no more. Devin's not him. $5. Let me go to here to make sure I'm on the right ones.
So we got the boxing profit above.
No. You did the Bobby Lockhart Jr.? That's the first one and ever. Champ level. Bobby Lockhart champ for 3 months. He said Buzz showed he has the city on lock. Thanks for the content. And Bernie knew he lost in that barbershop. Salute. Hell yeah, he
All
know he
right.
lost. Brian
Boxing,
Frazier,
bro.
Canada.
All those got red.
You read that? Mel wants Bud next via Breakfast Club interview?
Yes.
Moji, you got Box full of money?
We at boxing profit.
You got Twin?
Yes.
You got Boxing Profit the first one?
No, that's where we at the first one.
Danny, who's Tank's biggest win? Hashtag.
Keep it a thou wow.
A thou wow.
I mean, I think that's hit it on the head. Probably the Santa Cruz, Pedraza. You know what I'm saying?
And if you want to say who's his biggest puncher, then you could throw in Rolly. I mean, we got answers for any question.
The boxing profit comes back $2. Said Tank and his team responded with he's not moving up.
That as they supposed to. He's the super fight.
Gallito 007 $5 says, "What up, boxing boys? Got the chance to meet y'all in Omaha. Guy with the TRX told y'all about my brother. Shout out to Jersey. What up, my guy? Met him at the amateur show.
That's what's up, yo. Yo, that is so funny. So listen, that's everybody, right? Who's this? This is Jay Will in Ohio. You should lie low. I feel like it's about to be some hating though. Oh, he dipped off.
He hopped off. Damn, I was excited to hear what Jay Will
No,
thought
you know
about
he was
the
about
parade.
to come hate. He was about to come hate.
No,
You know.
I wanted his thoughts on the parade. Ain't no way he could hate on the parade.
Damn. We're going to give him a few seconds. Let me refresh over here. But Danny, where can they find you?
Ring Walk Danny, and they can also find me live on the Boxing Voices TikTok account from the Top Rank Gym later today.
Okay. And it looks like we got to everyone because J Will didn't jump back on. Ness, GTO, catch me on the next one, which will be at 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern. Oh, who this? Oh, Mike Hicks, what up? Loyal supporter, never leave a man behind. You gotta unmute. What up?
Danny Ness, what's up with y'all?
Chilling.
Shit, yeah, Ness, I'm with you, dog. If you think about Shakur, Josh Taylor, Devin, Terence Crawford is walking through all those dudes within like round 2. With Tank, you got to be calculated. You got to know what you're doing in there because if you try to walk up on him, them uppercuts and them hooks is coming fast. So I just think it's a good matchup. I know people think Terrence can just beat him down, but I think it's a good fight for both of them. And I was Omaha. I used to actually play football out there, and I'm from Cali. My first night there, I went to a house party, and I'm like, okay, it's gonna be pretty much all white people. Man, that shit looked like O Block, man. It was fucking. I was like, what the hell is going on,
Nah,
bro?
it was
But
that's what I like. It was so
lit.
much culture. It was crazy. I loved
lit.
it, bro. It was it's pretty dope to see that. Like I had no clue, cause bro, all it is cornfields for miles, like
Yeah,
bro.
miles,
cause Omaha like
till you
on,
get to them.
on the end of Nebraska, so we had to drive
Nah,
all through Nebraska.
Yeah, I played in Fremont, Nebraska, which is like 30 minutes to an hour away. And you see dudes on tractors
Fremont,
driving to Walmart
Nebraska.
and shit.
Yeah, no, Fremont,
Yeah.
Nebraska. That's where the white boy's from. That's where he said. Fremont, Nebraska.
Yeah, I played at Midland University, but yeah, you would see dudes fucking riding on tractors to school and shit, and fucking
fuck out of here.
hella tornado. Yeah, bro, it was a culture shock for real. But and hey Ness, I'm gonna send out that coffee later today, bro.
Appreciate you, champ.
Yeah, I just had to check in.
Can't wait. Let me
all right,
get
bro.
to some other callers here. Damn, Danny, you might want to cut out. They coming in. Alan, what up?
Hey, TVV.
What it do?
What's up with it?
Hey man, how y'all gonna go to the barbershop and argue and all this and that? Y'all don't even get a haircut, man. What the
You ain't
fuck?
lying, but the
Who
thing
got a
is,
haircut?
I ain't seen not one Dominican in there, and I'm super biased. I only get my. I mean, I know people gonna laugh like, "That's what you cutting," but so what? Danny seen the difference. His whole life in Vegas, he was cutting his hair with Cubans till I put him on, and you feel me?
And the last time I went, they
No.
fucked me up.
You
You
chose to go with the other guy. You know, you know who's our guy. Stop that.
I mean, didn't you go to him too?
I did, and he ain't fucked me up.
But he
you
fucked
know,
me up.
I mean,
so.
but not your guy though.
But I don't have a guy. Let's.
Oh, all
I'll
right,
keep
you're gonna
it in the
hate.
butt.
Go ahead, bro. He's lying.
Hey man, hey, but Buzz still ain't get a shape up either. It look like Buzz still ain't having.
Nah, I
been
think
to
he
that
going with
barbershop.
dreads, right? Unless the videos is this out is I don't know. It look like he retwisting his shit.
Nah, yeah, man. Hey, but on that part when you were like arguing with that guy on explosiveness, man, like most explosive fighter, man. Hey man, Sean Porter was explosive, man, throughout his whole career. And when he fought Devon Alexander, when he fought
but he didn't
Paulie,
have
man, I
that.
felt bad for
He didn't
Paulie.
have that one punch knockout power.
That's right.
I know, yeah,
Keep
but
it going, champ.
so,
Keep it
when
going.
it landed,
You see it. You see it.
Nah, I mean, I still think he's sleeping,
but you see it though.
No, I mean,
you see
no, dog, don't be
I
saying
feel
that,
like
guys.
if I
Don't
dap
say
you
that
up,
shit.
I'd be
TVV,
agreeing
don't
with
be
you.
saying that
You
he's
see
sleeping,
it.
man. There's no way.
You see it.
I think Bud's sleeping.
Tank ain't know. Did Tank knock out? Did
I
Tank knock
said
out
Bud.
Barrios?
Bud. I said
What?
Bud, bro. I said Bud.
That's the
Oh,
biggest.
oh.
That's
Bud.
the. Listen to
Bud.
me. Listen to me.
Bud.
Alan
Crawford.
Alan.
Bud.
That is
Bruh,
the
chill.
biggest. I know. Chill out, bro. That is the biggest piece of data that we have. That he made Barrios literally. Do you know what that word means? He literally had him doing flips in the ring. Then Barrios, and not only did he do flips, he dropped him twice and knocked him out. What did Crawford do?
No, man, this is the thing.
Crawford dropped Earl 3 times and knocked him out.
Did we not say the same shit about Spence? Spence was gonna do this. Spence was gonna do that. He ain't do shit.
Bro.
And I'm gonna come in here and I support Tank 100%. But this is what I'm trying.
Okay, you tripping right now. How long you been? You got me questioning you. How long you been watching boxing? Got me questioning.
Bro, my whole fucking life.
What'd you think of Bud's parade?
And you're gonna tell me that
Okay,
Earl Spence and Tank could be compared? Like before this fight, people
but isn't
wasn't
Errol
saying,
Spence the bigger fighter than us?
bro, size don't win fights. Canelo ain't teach you that. Inoue ain't teach you that. Shane Mosley ain't teach you that. Mikey ain't teach you that.
Yeah, but we going over 2 weight divisions.
Oh my
man.
God,
We're talking some reckless stuff,
Shane
man.
Mosley
But let me
jumped
speak
2
on the
divisions.
knockout.
Which
The only
knockout?
way I can see Tank knocking the only way I see Tank knocking out Crawford is by a flash punch uppercut coming out of nowhere. But how is that gonna happen when Crawford is such a calm fighter in the ring? He's gonna stay in the center of the ring.
Bro. Crawford gets you on the ropes, right? And he tries to do destruction.
Y'all trying to break down the fight. We just
the
want to see
eyes.
the fight happen.
Close your eyes and think David Benavidez on the ropes versus Crawford. How much torque did he put in the right hook? It reminds me of the Mosley Margarito hook. Come on, Crawford puts a lot into his punches. In the inside, Tank could be taking punches the way that he does, blocking. Uppercut. That's the easiest punch to land when you blocking. Your hands is already here. You just, boop. Uppercuts ain't this. That's fake. That's commercial fucking cartoon shit. Uppercut is right there. Bang. That's it. Right there. So I don't know what y'all talking about, but it's okay. It's just crazy that we hate. That's why he won't ever do it. Because a lot of you are haters. You're hating on his greatness, but you let Mosley be great. You let Mikey attempt to be great. You let Oscar be great. You know, because some of these dudes won and lost, but, you know, you let one man attempt to be great and not the other. All of a sudden, Kell Brook had more skills and more knockouts than Tank. All of a sudden, Kell Brook knocked out more people on a higher level than Tank. No, he didn't. The answer is no.
That was a cash out.
The answer, a cash out. Then he came back down to fight. If it was a cash out, he would have vacated his belt. Don't disrespect Kell Brook. He went back down and defended his belt versus Earl.
Yeah, in the division where he belonged, not.
But it ain't a cash out. But let me go to Jay Will, man.
Nobody gave him a shot in hell.
I mean, and he did good. He did decent.
What's up, fellas?
And he ain't got the skill of Tank or the explosiveness of Tank.
Man,
he can't knock you out with each hand.
Yeah, you know, I wasn't gonna really hop on, but you brought up, this topic has been kind of festering this last little 45 minutes to an hour as far as Tank.
Nah, we talking about the Bud parade. Yeah, Bud parade.
Yeah, no, but it's just like with this latest topic, man. I just think that Tank versus Bud, it's a huge uphill battle for Tank. I mean, I don't think you guys are really realizing, like, Terence is the greatest fighter in boxing as we speak today, and y'all asking a pretty good little man to come up and fight a great bigger man. It's not fair. Like, I don't see any good outcomes for Tank. I mean, Terence already had a reach advantage on a guy who was slightly taller than him in Earl. The reach advantage will be just goofy with Tank, man. Tank, even after he was, making Barrios do cartwheels all around the ring, in the post-fight conference, he was like, man, that dude was big. And that's 140 pounder. And again, Terence has stopped every single person.
How'd Keith do? How many knockdowns he get?
Is Keith Terence?
Did Keith not move up and knock out a world champion at 54? But he didn't. He didn't knock out Barrios, who started at 22.
I think we all can agree that.
No, I think you don't want to remember.
So Terence has stopped every single person at 147 for a reason, and so this is where I want to take it. Like, I don't see why aren't people asking? Because Terence put it out there. Why aren't more people asking for Canelo to try to meet this guy somewhere around 160 something? Instead of Canelo just saying, like, yo, I'm at 160, I ain't budging. Like, it's obviously that Canelo is the bigger face, bigger name.
So basically, you want him to dare to be great. You want Crawford to dare to be great and move up 2 divisions, but you don't want Tank to dare to be great.
Because I think Canelo, if we're gonna do the comparison, Canelo is not as big as a threat to Terrence as Terrence is a big of a threat to Tank.
Let me ask you a
It's
question.
easy to
Who's
see, bro.
older? Let me ask you a question. Answer for the people. Who's older, Crawford or Canelo?
Crawford.
Okay.
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 But who has a dirtier life outside the ring? Who drinks and who doesn't drink? So who's really more preserved 36-year-old versus a 32, 33-year-old?
Hold on. Who you saying drink? Canelo?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he definitely drinks.
Yeah, no, he
It's a lot
definitely
of
drank. He definitely drank.
okay. So when it comes to how you preserve your body outside the ring,
You may
and
feel
age,
like it's your time,
But it's not your
but it's
time.
not your time.
You ain't do a good job, man. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying Canelo ain't made 160 in 4 years. So, you know. But yeah, what y'all think about Bud's parade?
We got some
Let
more
us know.
callers here. We got some more callers. We got some mo callers. Giovanni. Joshua. What up?
Yo, shout out to the Boxing Voice, Ness and Danny. Buenos dias, how y'all doing?
Salute.
What up, champ?
Hey, real quick on this Bud thing. I'm actually pulling for Bud to fight Charlo. I'm pulling for Charlo to beat Canelo. I see the upset coming, but I feel like 3-time undisputed. Or did Charlo lose his belt? I was reading somewhere that Charlo
He
might have
will.
lost one of his
He
belts.
will come fight night.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm definitely rooting for Charlo. Hopefully Charlo and Terrence could get that at 154. It'd be historic to see a 154 undisputed versus a 147 undisputed. That'd be crazy. But yeah. And then one more thing, shout out to my brother El Cabron. I know a lot of people, disappointed in his performance, but he will be back. And that's it. Thank you, Boxing Boys. I'll see you next time.
All right.
All right, champ. Shout out.
I got Joe Ray, Oregon. What up?
What up? Hey, man. I see you, Ness. I see you stirring up the pot right now. This morning, I was like, oh, I'm chilling, having a good morning. I was like, wait, hold up. Let me call in. No, man, I feel like, it's a tall task for Gervonta to go up and fight him, man. I mean, Gervonta. I mean, you can't compare his resume to Bud's. I mean, in the sense of size and just the styles. I mean, who has Gervonta fought that is compared to a Terence Crawford?
Who had Mosley
and
fought? Who had Mosley fought that was comparable to Oscar De La Hoya, the gold medalist, world champion on multiple divisions, and moved up from 30 to 35 to 47 and became champion. I mean, help us understand how it's different.
Well, you look at Shane Mosley was more of a boxer than Gervonta. Gervonta's he's gonna set a trap and try to knock you out. I mean, he's preying on these smaller guys. I mean, that's the facts. And so
Barrios was smaller. Was Barrios smaller? Or was he not bigger?
He's big. He's big, but he doesn't have. Come on, man, you can't compare Barrios to Crawford.
Who's comparing? Who's comparing?
Man.
I'm not comparing. I'm debunking your lie that he's preying on smaller men.
Well, that Barrios fight was just to hype up was the size. I mean,
it was just
Barrios
to hype up. So then why couldn't Keith Thurman knock him out? Why didn't Keith Thurman knock him down?
Listen, you can say the same thing about Canelo going up and fighting, home dude from England, that tall dude, and saying, "Wow, look at what he did." But I mean, did people really give him credit for it? Nah, ain't nobody giving him that.
I gave him credit for beating Rocky Fielding. I gave him credit for beating Rocky Fielding. I don't know about you. I did. Rocky Fielding has the same belt Tank has.
Yeah, the size.
Tank has the same belt David
the size
Morrell
is crazy.
has.
I mean, Right, that size difference was crazy. I mean, people were like, "Damn, look at that size difference on that face-off." But I mean, in reality, Terence Crawford is just it would be too much. I mean, his reach alone. I mean, come on, man, look what he did to Errol.
Hey, let me
I
ask
mean,
you.
people are
Let me
not
ask you.
really
Was
giving.
Canelo?
Yeah.
Did everybody have Canelo doing that to Kovalev, or can you agree that there were people that were shocked he did that?
Man, I mean, you look at the shot that he ended him with. I mean, it was the liver shot. We all know that that's when somebody's a drinker, heavy drinker.
You
Hey,
may feel like
where
Bro,
you
it's your
got to hit
time,
him in
bro,
the liver.
but it's not your
pull up
time.
the
Yeah,
fucking
I
the
don't.
highlight because it was a right overhand right that he slept Kovalev with. Look at my man. These dudes they worse than me. They say that's narratives. Was it not a right hand?
The final shot. I don't remember the full
Exactly. My man
combination.
said it was a liver shot so he could add to his
But
narrative.
not even that. He talking about we all know that drinkers when they get hit in their liver, like how we all know that? Like what the fuck? I ain't never
Shout
been through
out,
like
man.
alcoholic liver shot taking,
I'm going
classes to know what
Mike
that's like.
Hicks with the $2 cash app. He said Tank got the blueprint on what not to do from Earl. He got the blueprint on what not to do from Earl. We going out to Jay in ATL, Shorty ATL. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
What's good, Nestor Danielson?
What up?
This yeah, it's just to me it's just a mismatch. You talking about? And I spoke on this before. Tank has very little chance. You talking about a guy? Now it ain't even about size. It's about skill and intellect on top of all the physical advantages. Bud, he'll have almost an 8-inch reach advantage, 3-inch height advantage, and you're talking about a fighter that can fight on the back foot. So if he just decides not to, like, it'd be one thing if Tank had this style where he darted in and out like Gamboa did and created trouble with his feet and hand speed. But Crawford knows how to fight on the back foot. If he decides to make Tank come to him, it's a wrap. And then on top of that, you're talking about Crawford's intellect and the fact that he's going to punish you. He didn't trap Sean on no ropes. He put him down in seconds right in the middle of the ring. And so,
Bro,
Tank
would be under those same shots that landed on Porter. Tank would be under them. He would be under them.
Not. No, he would. No, he would not. The man. No, he would not. The man again. 8-inch reach advantage. There's a reason why Tank's team is walking all them fucking statements back. I done heard Coach Kenny, Coach
That's what you supposed to do till they offer you the bag.
Coach
brother,
Calvin,
brother,
all of them
brother,
walking his.
brother. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you one fact. Let me tell you one fact. Right? Floyd Mayweather made $47 million guaranteed for Canelo Alvarez moving up in weight. Stop playing with me, man. Stop.
I'm not. Listen.
It's about money.
That.
It's about money. Calvin Ford and them gotta say no. Let me tell you what Espinoza said. He said Tank's last on the list for Crawford. Now, did he say that optimistically? No, he probably said it pessimistically, meaning there's plenty of other shit out there for Crawford to do other than Tank. But there's a list, and Tank's on it.
They are not going to sacrifice another one of their assets to this. Like, I keep saying it. Y'all want Crawford to John Wick the whole PBC fucking roster. And they are not going to let this man do it.
I don't want nothing, my friend. What I want is for you to tell my audience right now, live, where Crawford makes $40 million. I ain't even going to give him what Tank made because Tank made 40. But obviously, Crawford would make 40 in this fight. Tank would be making way more than 40. But where is Crawford? Where is Crawford? The question is this, my friend. The question is this. This is the question. Just listen. Just listen. Just listen. This is the question.
That's why he considered a fight. But the point is,
feel like it's your time.
also lastly, The one last thing I wanted
Nah,
to
he
say.
said lastly.
Can we get the WBO president back on and ask him why he's stripping Jamal?
Because Jamal had been holding up the division for almost 2 years, brother. Gotta go do your research. He had injuries, he had postponements. It's just been a long time. If you you done won an interim and defended it, what, 3 times now?
I mean, it's been a year and 3 months now.
A year and 3 months?
Absolutely.
No.
How the fuck you gonna say
No.
no? He just won the WBO a year and 3 months ago.
Bro, you forgetting that the Castaño fight got rescheduled too.
Yeah.
It's been a consistent thing with that WBO and with Charlo. It ain't never been just fights and mandatory.
Bro, but I'm just saying he didn't obtain the WBO till last year.
Okay.
It's been in Castaño's hands. So that's what I'm saying. It's been a year, 3 months, 2 days.
That belt jumped too. Ain't that same belt that Patrick Teixeira got from vacant fight with Carlos?
Yeah. $2 super chat, boxing profits.
He said, "Yo, you stop capping. Tank made 10 million. I got the audio right here.
We ain't even gotta entertain that. Everybody
Yeah,
know he
everybody
made 40.
know. Everybody know he made 40. How the fuck Ryan gonna make 30? You sound like a little hater. I swear to God, there's so many Tank haters out here. Wow, Allen the Bay. I ain't know there was so many haters.
Yo, what's up? What's up?
What up?
First of all, since y'all was in Nebraska and I like to eat, like what's the food that's popping out there? Let's get started with the food.
Well,
what food's popping out there?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good question.
They did recommend a few spots, but
nah, yeah, we
know.
only really went to like one local spot.
I don't even know what's the name of it.
I don't either. Yeah.
Oh, you only went to one spot? I thought Danny would have told some stuff up out there.
Nah, man. You know
we was
ate.
on full work mode, man.
We definitely ate. Don't get it fucked up, but
I can't remember what we ate.
I feel like the breakfast came with the hotel came with the breakfast bar, so you know we was eating at the breakfast joint, and then shit, I don't even remember, bro. Like I feel like now the first night I feel like everything was closed. We ended up getting like Wendy's or some shit.
Bro, you in the Windy City?
Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I'm in the Bay. I'm in Pittsburgh.
Oh, in the Bay.
Yeah, I'm in Pittsburgh, California. Yeah, I got these Kenichi Bears on. It's a little bit windy. It's not a whole bunch of windy. It's more hot than windy. It's like 98 degrees right now, going up.
That's pretty warm.
But yeah. So to end this whole Tank talk, it's like people keep telling you that Tank has power as a heavyweight.
It's a parade show.
So it's like no matter.
It was a parade inside Bud City. Yeah.
Okay, the parade. Anyway, so yeah, because I'm the type of person I like to visit all 50 states. So I'm trying to figure out, what's the food looking like out there? What's popping out there? Like where's to go? Where do people go out there?
Well,
like to chill.
It depends, right? Because they were saying that on Omaha Day, everybody goes down somewhere for the races. They let them fucking do some burnouts and shit out there.
It's the Midwest though, so I don't know. You probably best off asking somebody.
You gotta ask Bernie, man.
From Omaha.
Word.
Y'all didn't ask those questions when y'all was out there. Like
we just let Bernie take us wherever he wanted, bro. We ain't care.
Okay. I'd have been trying to hit up some spots like what the mall looking like, and what's the food places, I don't know. I guess that's just me. I like to travel, so I like to see different things, monuments and stuff.
But it's not your time.
It's not your time, man. You may feel like it, but it's not hot. What up?
Yo, what's up next? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
You guys make it clear. All right, you got me there.
I got you.
All right, what's up, TBV? Number one, number one.
What's
Hey
happening?
man, listening to this conversation, bro. First of all, like Earl, everybody going off the Earl Spence fight, bro. Earl Spence did one thing: come forward to use his power, come forward and try to his force his style on Terrence. Terrence boxed him because Terrence is a boxer counterpuncher, and it just fell right into what Terrence do. Anyway, Tank Davis does the same. He's a boxer counterpuncher. He's not going to do what Earl did. So I don't know why everybody's thinking this fight is impossible for Tank. And the main thing about it is, for all the callers that are saying that it's impossible, it shouldn't happen, it can't happen, the main person who doesn't believe that it's impossible is the pound for pound number one fighter in the world, Terence Crawford. He knows how good Tank is. That's why he said he'll wait around for that fight. He know what that fight would be. Tank got knockouts going backwards when he fought Rolly. He was going backwards and turning sideways when he knocked him out. Tank can knock you out with all kinds of shots. Not saying that he will do the just knock Bud out, but Bud knows that shot could come from anywhere with Tank. Tank don't force his way like Earl did. Tank gonna figure things out. Tank gonna set traps the same like Bud do. Man, come on, man. I don't know why they underestimating Tank, but I know one thing: Bud Crawford is not underestimating Tank. He said he'll wait around to fight Tank. He ain't saying it because he just know he gonna beat Tank. He know that's a great fight.
He knows it's a
So
big money
yeah,
fight.
it's a big pay. It's big money. But if it was just a walkthrough, dog, I don't think Tank Terrence Crawford will fight somebody he know he'll just crush. No way. Not even for the money. I don't know. I don't got Terrence like that. Terrence like a real dude, bro. I think he would take that fight because he know how good Tank is. I ain't underestimating Tank. The same way Bud not underestimating Tank. But not saying he would just do whatever, but I know the possibilities are there for Tank. That dude is creative in the ring. Earl Spence does one thing: come forward and tries to beat a person up. That's what he does in every fight. Tank does many different things in many different fights to win. Same as Bud. They do different things in their fights to win. I say it's a great fight. That's my call, Ness.
All right, Hawk. We got Jay ATL Counterpunch. What up, Jafar, right?
Yeah, that's me. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I didn't get to finish my. I meant Jamel. I keep you get them two fuckers mixed up. But yeah, like I don't. It doesn't. I just want to get the WBO president back on and ask why would you strip the undisputed champion of like he's the only one doing that shit. So it doesn't make sense to me. It also makes me
listen.
wonder.
You know, the truth is, it's specific to Charlo because of his. You know, Danny says no, but how long has Canelo done it? Is because Canelo done it with the WBC and the WBO, and they ain't stripped him yet. Because you got
Right,
David Benavidez out there with an interim. You
Um,
know.
right,
I
right,
mean,
and that's what I don't understand. It also fucks up this
But that's the
what we want coming.
WBC though. You got to understand, like WBO is a different sanction.
No, I get it. No, I get it. But what I'm saying is, it just doesn't make any logical sense. It doesn't seem to make any sense. We don't understand why, like, just why suddenly
Well, I mean, think
they're
about
making
it.
this rule.
Think about it. How many people realistically come back down after two division jump? Mikey didn't do it. Rigo did do it. Brooke did do it. Mosley didn't do it. Duran didn't do it. People that move up usually stay. Canelo kind of did it, but really didn't do it. Yesterday, he made it clear if Crawford won a fight, it got to be at 68. He didn't even give him the
Hmm.
64. He was given the fucking, well, not given because he never accepted the offers of 64 versus Earl, but
Hmm.
at least that was mentioned for Earl, catch weight. But he see the skill in
It just
Crawford, so he want to fight him at his natural 168.
it just seems like a political move that doesn't make sense, especially being that Jamel is the first undisputed champion in that division. It seems like some
I
grace
mean,
should
champ
be
though.
given to that man to do
Again.
to do.
If you Paco, put yourself in Paco's situation and give me your realistic answer here. Jamel's held up the division 15 months. Tim Zoo's made 2 title defenses of his interim belt, and Jamel's moving up 2 weight classes. I mean,
Well, if my thing, but my thing is, if you can wait till the beginning of the fight to strip him, why can't you wait till the end of the fight to strip him and make him make his title defense versus Zoo?
because they're giving him the respect to enter into the ring as undisputed versus undisputed.
Right, but not leave the ring as undisputed and defend his title.
Well, he will leave undisputed if he beats Canelo.
Yeah, but that's at 68. I'm talking about at 54. So it just, I don't know.
Bruh,
It just seems strange to me.
I'll tell you this: it is political. I mean, Zoo brings a lot of money too, so we got to get somebody defending that belt.
Like it's your time.
I don't
But
think
it's not your
Charlo
time.
even got to pay sanctioning fee for the Canelo fight because it ain't at 54. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's a business for them too. Like they need some money.
And then you
holding
also
us
got
up.
to remember that the last fight he has scheduled was supposed to be Zoo for the for Undisputed in January in Las Vegas, and that ain't happened. So they probably looked at it like instead of fulfilling that
And they got-
obligation,
and
you
you
went
gotta
to
look-
you went to another
Exactly,
fight.
and you got to look at it like this: Paco probably like, bro, how long did he know? They've been dicking us around. He wasn't really injured. That's how they could be thinking, like you been was supposed to fight this dude, but we got hella people on Discord, Danny. You ain't gonna do that. You the man. You got that shit.
Word.
You got that shit.
Thanks for leaving the
Be
thumbnail
careful,
up,
man.
champ.
I don't want the thumbnail. I want people to be able to engage with you. Thumbnail's boring. My man don't want to be on cam,
Who
bro.
missing?
What you mean? Nah, all of them. Everybody the hand raised. You gotta go to J Mac. J Mac, what up? Hit the bell, Daddy. Come on, you got this, man. That
Yo, can you,
Trying to
that
figure
brand
out how
new
to put up the
brain.
thumbnail. What up?
yo. Hey, can y'all hear me?
Perfectly. Caller, how are you?
I'm good. What's up? Tank and Terrence.
Well, we talking the parade,
Let's
man. The haters
Nah,
changed it to
no,
that.
nah, nope. You ain't about to narrate to my car. I heard everybody calling in, so I'm gonna voice my opinion on it. I was trolling when I say I wanted this fight, and because I know Bud to beat the dog shit out of Tank, and I think y'all giving Tank more than he can really chew. You said it yourself. Tank ain't fight the top guys at 135 yet. He's moved up and fought a fighter, and I can't think of the dude's name that fought
Crawford
him.
hadn't fought the top
You-
guys at 47 till he fought Earl.
Right. Okay. I'm not doing this back and forth, man. Crawford been undisputed in the weight class already. That was you guys that thought he didn't fight this and fight that until he got into an arrow. Some of you Johnny come latelys want to argue this point and could do comparison.
I mean,
Tank still got unfinished business.
Tank did
at-
multiple things in multiple
I'm not
divisions.
doing
They
this.
both got accolades,
Bro,
bro.
I'm not. I ain't calling to argue.
I'm not
You
arguing.
didn't state your claim on it. I'm about to state mine.
Okay, I apologize.
I don't think Tank should go towards Crawford unless he want to have his career ended. Crawford said you want to see a dead body. That's definitely what you see. Hawk, I let him off the hook
He said that
because we
about
bet
Boots.
$500 so long ago, and with the Spence fight, and he'd have been asked out of 500. Since he think Tank is this and that, we can double that up and bet 1,000 if this fight happen. I already got a lucky candidate who bet me 1,000 already on it if the fight does happen. But if he believe in Tank like that, what it is, I don't think Bud see Tank as competition. I see Bud see him as a payday and food. I think he know he'll manipulate the system, play the game, and beat the dog shit out of Tank. I don't think PBC is gonna risk putting Tank in there with a fighter like that because that can be career ending for Tank. As good as Tank is, that punching power will be not enough. He would need more than that. I don't think he has the IQ. I don't think he boxes well enough. He may be smart. He may be able to get that off against everybody else at 135 right now that he still got to prove himself to beat because we haven't seen him in marquee fights at 135. They got quite a few names in that weight class that we can see and get a look at. Jumping up to a Crawford is gonna be a lot for him. So I don't think he should do it if he want to continue boxing, and just for his health and just for his career. Crawford will wreck him and it'll be over. So PBC ain't gonna put Tank in that position, and I don't see Bud. I don't see them moving
You may
forward that
feel
fight.
like it's your
As far as the
time,
parade,
but it's not your
but
time.
All right.
That was the bell.
I
Thank you for calling in.
I want to say that I I I will say that Gervonta for me is better than at least 70% of Bud's resume, right? That being said, I'd have to do the research on it and it wouldn't be quick, but I don't believe Bud has ended 70% of the guys he's fought careers. You get what I'm saying? Most guys still went on to fight, whether they accomplished things or not.
People with less skill than Tank,
You know,
which means they can't defend the shots from Bud the way the Tank could. They can't. They don't have the IQ, the skill, the experience to roll with a shot, parry a shot. We talking about less skilled fighters getting beat up by Bud, never retired. Like
Spider
I'm just
Rico.
saying, man. We seen people do it before him, so it could get done.
Champ, what up?
Hey, what's up, Danny?
What up, God?
We're in the clock now. 3 minutes of fame.
Let's go.
I be feeling like when we be locked up, they be like, you get one phone call, and that's be doing us like some cellmates and shit.
Nah, man, it's just a lot of people out here trying to get their opinion on wax.
Yeah, Spider Rico. Everybody heard my voice, Spider Rico. I might sound a little different because I just pulled my tooth out. God damn, that shit hurt.
Damn.
Yeah.
You did it
We all
yourself?
know.
Nah, man.
No, you matched me up with Zeke the Freak about a year ago, maybe more than that. And Zeke really hit me with something, and it never was right again.
Damn, he loosened
So
your
they had to,
tooth like that, champ?
yeah, but niggas' teeth are strong, big chin, born to win. So, but the doctor took it out. Said I had four like whatever. That shit was held down. Can't nobody knock me out. I called in to tell y'all something.
What up?
Puerto Rico say purify thyself. Puerto Rico say perfect thyself. We could be perfect. Go outside, breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Perfect thyself, purify thyself. That's things I tell myself. Just want to share with y'all, my brothers. Bomb squad.
Let's go.
What it is. We're the bomb team. AJ, you trying to come with the energy of the Americans, but you can't fuck with us. All you Europeans listening, you can't fuck with us. You Australians, or that, yeah.
Damn, you
Kangaroo.
hating like that?
Once.
Damn, whoa. You
said kangaroo. Yeah, Big Chin calling in. Big Chin born to win. This is Spider Rico. Y'all gonna listen to me today. Look, all American. You can ask my kin. My blood too strong. Look, neighborhood border wars boxer. Esteban. Canelo versus Charlo. I like the way they respected each other in the matchup. We talk a lot of shit, but they really was respecting each other. But Jamel gonna win. Canelo just trying to, show us that he's not afraid of people and fight the toughest fights because he ain't been fighting the toughest fights. So he redeeming himself, and we gotta respect him for that. But it don't mean he gonna win. And once Jamel beat Canelo, then he gonna have to fight the kangaroo over there in Australia. And I'm looking forward to that one. I like that fighter.
Why you gotta call him that, man? What the fuck?
What's up, Danny?
Why you calling him a kangaroo?
That's Kangaroo Tim Zoo. What you mean? That's what he is. It's a kangaroo. He good though. But my time is gone, y'all. Remember, Allah is with those who is patient and consistent. I'm
You may
gone.
feel like it's your time,
Yo, you got
but
somebody
it's
to
not your
quote you
time.
in the chat. They liked it. They like that shit
Yeah,
that you
the
said.
big chin born to win.
Yeah, word. Who we got over there? We went to Allen and Bay. We got another counter punch back from Jay. Go Jay, to this day. Supposed to be an Omaha parade show.
Yeah, no, that's what he calling to talk about because he hadn't talked about it the whole time.
Oh,
Can
Jay.
you hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. I want to land on some of these last points. Yeah, I didn't like the way Derrick James and them show respect to Canelo, but not to Crawford and his consistency, his dominance. That shit is lame to me.
I mean, he could have learned. He
I
could have
think
learned
Derrick.
from his mistakes, though, Chan.
Yeah, lesson learned.
You taking it as like he did it. He chose to be a certain type of way instead of saying, "Damn, last time I didn't get them other dudes respect. Let me start with respect."
Perhaps, but I mean, he
He
could have
said,
followed
"Perhaps."
what you call his lead. I just think he's a sucker. Um, the other
Wow.
point that I wanted to make, with the Tank and Crawford thing, um, I just think Tank is going to be out of his depth. I think with that size disadvantage, I think if Crawford just decides to stay away, just like Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia got 30 out of 40 knockouts. You know, his timing was impeccable in creating his power.
Stop it.
And
I hate to cut you off, but we
Spence,
both know what Mikey did in the Orlando Salido fight. Plus, I'm pretty sure Mikey got dropped by Roman Martinez.
yeah, but look at all the people he's stopped. Look at what he did to Robert Easter.
Bro, but he never been a tank though.
You said
He
look at
never
all the
been a
people
tank,
he
though.
stopped, and then you name a guy that he went to decision with.
Yeah, but I didn't finish. I said Robert Easter was the first one to have his face disfigured by somebody, or at least in recent times. He's the first one to look like Martin. He looked like the Saw character. His shit was so swelled up and fucked up. But I just think if Crawford decides to stay on the back foot and make his ass come in, there is no trap that Tank can set to get around 8 inches. 8 inches and somebody with quick feet and a quick mind. I just don't see it. I could see if Crawford had different kind of flaws, but if he just decides to stay away and use his power to keep him at bay and his reach and his length and his feet, then he doesn't really have a chance.
All I hear is super fight.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be what it is, but I just don't see it as competitive.
Did you like his pontoon boat?
Say it again.
Did you like Crawford's pontoon boat?
Oh yeah, that was dope. Yeah, the parade was dope, man. I was proud to see 25,000 people show up for the brother. That was beautiful, man. You know what I mean? That was super beautiful, especially for him to be like he's the man in Nebraska. Even Warren Buffett said Omaha belongs to him now. So, I was feeling that. And all the love, like they said, no drama, no violence. Like you said, like one fight. That's dope.
You may feel like it's your time.
All right, Tim. Well, we
But
appreciate
it's
your
not your
thoughts
time.
on the parade and everything else.
Yo, Crawford
else
said
that
ain't
you
no
have-
catch weight for Tank, but I think he need to open it up because his fans seem to think that it's easy work. So if it's easy work, give up a pound or two to make
I don't know
Tank
that
jump in there.
I don't know that he can.
I mean,
he was ready to jump to 54. Said it was hard for him to make 47.
I know that, but
that's yours and mine.
Everything's a sacrifice in life. That's mine.
All right, move it over there.
Everything's a sacrifice in life, bro. But Tank is a 67.5-inch reach. Terence is a wrong one. Terence is a 74.
So 6.5, not 8 inches.
Exactly. The cap has begun. Yo, we finally out though. That's everybody. Wait, let me check. We got JT. What up?
Yo, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yeah, what up, Miss? What up,
Bring
Danny?
What up?
A lot of callers took what I was gonna say about the Tank fight and Crawford fight. I didn't see the parade, so I can't talk about the parade next. But thing about Tank and Bud, Tank will approach the fight different than Errol did, of course, because of the styles. But Tank moved up and fought good big fighters. He never moved up and fought a great fighter like Bud Crawford. So it will be a harder fight. I think Bud reach and distance will be at a disadvantage for Tank because how Tank fights. So I don't see it definitely being a 50-50 fight. I see it being a big mega fight, but a disappointment. And then Bud getting credit he get criticized for beating up on a little guy like that. That's one of the type of fights where you got a small guy versus a great big guy. I mean, you got a great big small guy versus a great big guy, and that's at Bud disadvantage. Both talented. I could see how Tank could set up some stuff different, definitely than Arrow did from the Southpaw stand, but that distance and that range and how long Bud is and how Bud will fight him, it'll be all bad for Tank. So I mean, that's all I got on that. I don't even know why people talking about that fight. Sound like some Jake Paul type of fight, but it's not realistically because if Calvin Ford and them was sitting there looking at the measurements of that fight, they wouldn't make that fight because it's not good for Tank. That's my call.
We got Mr. Sir Sai last on a late super chat says Tank is the new Canelo finesse. Endless arguments to come in on his behalf in the future.
Sound like a little bit of
Keeping it moving, $2 says shout out to the TBV fam, and then back with another $2 says, so Nello is not better than Tony and Castano. You crazy.
I got J Matt with a counterpunch.
Yeah, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
I counterpunch so I won't be rudely interrupted again. So it's my time. Hey man, look, I seen y'all have fun with the parade. I'm glad you went out there and got to experience greatness. I feel like you're a Johnny come late due to my watching you and how you follow Bud. But shout out anybody that hop on the train, no matter when it benefits them or when it come late. That's a dig too for all the times we've been going back and forth. Hawk, I know you heard my call out. I let you off with that $500 bet because it's been a while, but I knew you were lingering and thinking in your head, damn, I'd have lost that money. You'd have been another victim. You'd have been another one I conquered and lost money to me again because I'm undefeated. Shout out to my little niggas. Tank and Bud is what I want to talk about. And if I go over, add me another counterpunch, please, sir. I'm glad you bigging up this fight. It is a money making fight. I have bought on to that. I'm not gonna argue with casuals or argue points like this no more when I understand that part. I'm not used to arguing about the money, but hey, this is what we talk about. It is a big payday, but we'll take that fight because it makes financial money sense. But don't think he's taking a fight because he think it's competitive. Bud is a competitor, and he showed y'all he rise to the occasion. He would destroy Tank. Y'all just said Bud in careers, but Ness have made points on here to argue what guys have done after they fought Crawford. So I'm a little confused when we go pick and choose to use our points of saying when he does in people careers or how he makes them look after. Y'all say he fought nobody. I say he was just too good. Y'all say Spence was everybody. I say he made Spence look worse than the guys he fought, and y'all claim that was nobody. Tank, he's too small. He's very powerful. Somebody other, I don't know the dude that called in. He don't fight like Gamboa. He don't fight with his hand in his feet, jumping in and out, moving forward. That's the type of shit that gives Crawford problems. Tanks does not provide that type of fighting style. He knocks out guys who stand flat in front of him. Rolly, Ryan Garcia, arguably his biggest wins. Both of those guys made critical mistakes in Crawford that Crawford won't ever make against a Tank. They stood directly in front of him, Tank countered them, and landed the big shot. Boom, lights out. We know he got one punch power. Except moving up to fight a 147 great big fighter who's much bigger than him, who punches arguably harder than him, to proven otherwise, who's a better shot placer, who can fight forward, going backwards, longer arms, is going to toy with him and fuck him up. What you're doing right now is setting Tank up to get career suicide. But being that Tank got good handlers, other than what you trying to do, they're not gonna
You
put
may
him in that
feel like it's your
situation
time,
where,
but
all
it's
right,
not
I'm
your
going to
time.
my second one. They're not gonna put him in that situation to get his ass dog beat the shit out of him. Because that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be worse than what happened with Spence. Because Tank is gonna be a smaller man trying to compensate for a guy that got him beat in so many different things. From length, size, counter placement, precision, standing in front of him. He's gonna have his hands in his pockets. He's not gonna be comfortable in that. Tank won't ever take that fight. He's just gonna talk shit about that fight. He's gonna use the hype that y'all giving him off of Crawford's name and keeping it on. His coaches already came out and said, you know, the young and be talking, and that's all it is. Tank been doing a lot of talking his whole entire career. He got a Devin Haney, a Shakur, a Teofimo, a Lomachenko that he should be focused on in around his weight class. That's when he proves his greatness because he's not a great fighter yet. He's fighting guys and beating guys he's supposed to beat. I'm not impressed until he fight one of those guys and beat them guys in the same fashion he been beating the Rollies and the Ryans. That's my counterpunch.
All right,
Yeah, it's
appreciate the
funny.
call.
It's funny to see these Bud Crawford fans take certain stances. It's like he literally just said like he's beating the guys he's supposed to beat. So when we said that about Bud, we couldn't see the talent. It's the eye test, they said. So now when you see the eye test in Tank, he need to fight certain guys. So when they say, Ness, Tank ain't fighting none of the names at 35, you capping. And I say, well, who the fuck? Crawford fought at 47. Was you capping? Oh, well, it ain't the same. I know it ain't the same because the shoe don't fit. What up, Majid?
Yo, y'all can hear me?
Yep.
Everybody need to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and join YouTube members and Patreon for something. Shit, man. Only thing I would had on this shit, like, well, for one, shout out to y'all for making it to that parade. And shit, I could only imagine how the fuck it was being there live, but been watching the little clips and shit, so shout out for y'all, doing that shit. And as far as this Tank shit that everybody talking about, I'm looking at it like this. This a parade show. And I just was thinking like after he fucked Tank up, will they have another immediate parade for that shit? Cause that'd be a big fucking deal. And shit, if anybody from PBC watching, I'm petty as fuck. Like, could y'all make it? Like, fuck that. Could y'all make that shit? Like, I don't give a fuck. Like nigga said they'd do some shit. So I wanna see it. I'll pay 100 for the pay-per-view.
I
But
want to see that
yeah,
too.
man, do that shit. Like he said that, 6 rounds and fuck that. Let's get another parade going, another building for $1 off a nigga. But shit, that's all I got, man.
Shout out to the mayor, man. Shout out to Omaha, building for $1 or the land. I mean,
Word. Who else we got? We got Alex De La Vega.
Hey, good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. How are you?
Doing well, sir. Yeah, man. I haven't been able to take a look at the parade, but I got a question, man. A couple questions. Did what's his name? Warren Buffett, was he there?
not that
Ooh,
I saw.
I ain't see, but they
Uh,
definitely have a full name list of names of the people that were there and did. Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal. It was a few names. I would have to pull that up. I
No,
actually
no, no. He wasn't there.
he probably
No, yeah,
via video
that
or
was
something.
probably the list of people that sent in the video.
Yeah.
let me ask this: what was the biggest name you were surprised that was present?
No, I don't think name is what surprised me. I think what surprised me is that there was a parade for a boxer of that magnitude. Let alone a parade for just one man, not a city, not a country like the Puerto Rican Day Parade, not the New York City Parade that's multiple corporations, but just one man. That many, almost 25,000 people they're saying came out for that, bro. That's pretty fucking
That's
dope.
monumental.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, I was looking up trying to find someone else, and I couldn't find evidence of it,
I think it's
but
just
I found
Wilder,
that
right?
Jermaine Taylor that in Arkansas on the government website they said that they were having a parade for him after he undisputed, but I couldn't find any pictures of it. So I thought that was kind of interesting. But yeah, man, it's funny. You're hearing all these people call in, and a lot of times they hate on this fantasy fight that could become reality. And it's funny, the more they talk about it, I think the more real it's becoming. You're starting to see like real traction start to get built up. And I mean, they're calling in with such passion and pain to speak more on it. It just really shows you the what kind of magnitude of a fight this could be if if we just get everybody on board. I agree. I'd rather watch Tank fight a Shakur, a Haney. I'd rather see. I really want to see Bud versus Jamel. But I mean, Jamel's jumping up 2 weight classes to fight Canelo. So why can't we? Why can't Tank do it? Right? People keep saying you know, Bud, what you call it, Tank. He's never, he has to fight someone that's taller. He's done that before. Right? He hasn't fought someone as good, but Bud has never fought nobody as explosive as powerful as Tank because there's only Tank is one of one, and I think Bud's one of one. So it could definitely happen, and I definitely pay for it. The casual, listen, over 500,000 people bought to see Bud. Over 1 million people bought to see Tank. If you put those two together, who knows what kind of business they could do. So, I mean, this is where we're at now. So yeah, I'm sorry.
No, we said nothing.
Oh, okay, must be feedback. But yeah, man, I gotta take a look at that parade. 25,000 people that's remarkable. And yeah, like the only other parade I can think of is Tito Trinidad with the country. So, all right, man, that's my call.
All right, champ.
Yo. Yeah, you know why I screen shared that, right? Because
I don't
people
know that
hate
I
on
want to
Tank.
know.
People hate on Tank,
Uh
but he
huh.
continues to be Canelo's favorite fighter. And they hate it because everybody wants to say Tank ain't done enough. The Tank needs to do more. But when everybody asks the top fighters in the world who they like to watch, Tank is in their mouth. You feel me? It's hilarious. But
You may feel
Louisiana,
like it's your time,
what
but
up?
it's not your time.
What's up, Neff? What's up, Danny? Uh, I only caught some clips of the parade, but I'm from Louisiana, so I know parades. And it definitely looked like it was a good time out there. And shout out to Terence for having him have a parade for him. And I definitely expect to see him because football season is coming. So I expect to see him all over the Nebraska games because they're probably gonna want him out there just to continue to give him his shine. And I feel like people are kind of underestimating Tank. Like, why are people so sure that Tank is going to lose the fight with Crawford should it be made?
Cause right
I
now
don't think it's a.
Crawford just had the best performance of his life. He looked extremely dominant, and we are so fickle. And before we started getting into the sport, the phrase was there. What have you done for me lately? You're only as good as your last fight. These are phrases that we live by in this sport. So right now Crawford looked great, so he got to be great in his next fight. But boxing don't work like that. Boots didn't look great in the Karen fight. He looked great in the Villa fight.
Don't get me wrong. That fight would be the biggest event because it would definitely be an event because both of them are big stars. And of course, people want to see Tank fight Shakur and fight Haney. And depending on what happens with Haney and uh, I can't think of his name. Haney and dude from out here in New Orleans. We may be
Yo,
talking
that's a
about him
damn
fighting.
shame. That's your hometown guy. He said, dude from out here
Look,
in New Orleans.
look,
Read
hush,
this
Daddy. I couldn't
program.
remember. I couldn't remember Regis Prograis' name right there. But if Prograis beats Haney, we can be talking about him fighting Tank, and if he beats Tank, then we can be talking about him fighting Crawford. I fully expect that if Prograis wins a fight of that of a Spence Crawford magnitude, they definitely gonna turn up out here. They're gonna have a parade and a second line for him should he get to that status. I hope he does. I hope he keeps rising and doing this thing so the city can turn up for him because I live in New Orleans now. But yeah, that's my call, fella.
All
All
right, so
right.
I just wanna screen share this because I always say the 50 Cent line where it's like I'm slick enough to take your words and spit them back at you. I'm telling you, Canelo showed us all the English he knows. I ain't putting it past him. I ain't putting it past him. I'm egotistical. I'm narcissistic. I believe he listens to the show. Here's the proof. And I quote, I can't go down anymore like Terence Crawford says. When they ask him about Gervonta Davis, it's the same for me. Everybody's going to say he's too small. Nobody's going to give me credit for that. This is Canelo flipping Terrence's words back at him about fighting a smaller man when Crawford says the same about Gervonta Davis. But yo, funny how Crawford looks extremely big right there, right? I mean, that is the Earl weigh-in, but damn, they picked a good fucking picture. He looks like he can do it. I like it. So you ain't gonna answer?
And we on the show.
Nah, take the
I don't even know who the
call.
fuck it is.
Well, why not?
I'm gonna call him back.
Oh shit! Did we get the Ronnie on this episode? Ronnie.
You may feel like it's your time, but
Hey,
it's not your
how you guys
time.
doing, man? Sorry it's a little loud behind me right now. You guys hear me or no?
Perfect.
All right. Man, bro, I haven't really got to see the parade, bro. I got to see your guys' barber talk episode, and I was sitting there fucking laughing. My wife was laughing at me to watch you guys on Sunday and shit.
Yo, she sent my wife a picture of that, talking about, look at what the fuck I'm doing on Sundays.
Yeah, she was like, really? She's like, really? But it was only like an hour long, right?
Yeah, I
think she was in there making lunch or something when I started watching this. She came and sat down. I seen her record me, and I started laughing. I didn't know she was going to send it to your lady, though. But, no, I was having a ball watching that fucking episode, bro. You and Bernie going back at it. I seen Danny trying to get some words in. He couldn't even fucking really talk. Trying to get Bernie to sit down.
Fucking Danny texted me. I ain't even know. He's like, bro, let it go. Let it go. And I couldn't let it go.
You had to see that they literally had to remove like 4 kids from the barbershop that was crying from being traumatized from what the fucking events that was taking place.
Barbershops is for grown ass men. You want to cut your kid hair, you got to take him to a salon. Let your wife take him to a salon until he of age. The hair will really goes down at the barbershop.
Nah, that's kind of sus. What the fuck?
Nah, it is barber talk, so you know what I'm saying? I know, especially down south, that shit's different. You know what I'm saying? Here, we don't really in Phoenix, we don't have it like that, bro. You go in the barber shop, our barber shop's lame as fuck. I mean, we sit there and I'll be falling asleep during getting my hair cut and shit, bro. It's boring over here, but no, in regards to this fight, bro, it's a mega fight. I mean, I'm not going to hate on it. If it happens, bro. It's a big money payday for both of them. Let these dudes get their money, you know what I'm saying? I kind of agree with a lot of callers. I think people are giving Tank a little more credit, you know what I'm saying? I don't think Tank's going to be able to jump up 2 weight classes. I know, like, a lot of times you refer to Mosley, but Mosley had 2 fights at 147 before he fought De La Hoya. They might not have been big mainstream fights, but he still had 2 fights at that weight class to feel that power.
Yeah,
that weight.
I mean, he had the Barrios fight. He had the Barrios fight. A welterweight who knocked out a welterweight that no one ever knocked out after he lost to Thurman. Remember?
But didn't he fight him at 140 with rehydration clause? Or was that never? I don't know. I'm trying to talk shit. I don't know nothing about no rehydration.
I don't know nothing about no rehydration.
Huh?
I don't know nothing about no rehydration.
Nothing official?
I mean, I don't know.
I thought we talked about it on this. I thought I heard that on this show.
No, you did. I feel like I mentioned it because I seen Barrios. We screen shared Barrios saying he had a rehydration clause in his comment section. Somebody we showed it. But that's as official as it gets.
But yeah, no, like I said, I like it, bro. Let it happen. Tank hits like a fucking cruiserweight. Anyone that's part of him, that's what they say. You mean? So let them get in there, man.
That is what they say.
Motherfuckers that both got high IQs. Anyone says that? Anyone saying that Tank don't have a high IQ, bro? You crazy? That dude is a fucking good boxer, homie. I give him all his props, all his respect. We all wanted him to fight Ryan. He fought Ryan, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ryan stepped up to the plate. They scrapped. And that was a big fight. You know what I'm saying? It was a big payday fight for both of them. It was good for boxing. This fight will be good for boxing, but I still think that Terence just pulls it out, bro. It's the size and no catch weight, no rehydration clauses, bro. That shit's got to be a 147 for all the bouts, bro.
It's just gonna suck that I said it's just gonna suck that they gonna wait till next year to make the fight, and Terence is really gonna have to suck down to get there. But that fight gonna get made, I'm telling you, bro. Especially after Ryan.
It's good.
When everybody sees Ryan versus Rolly, and it's gonna be a different outcome than Tank versus Rolly, we gonna start talking about it a little bit more. And that's gonna happen at 140 in November.
I like the Teal fight too, bro. You know what I'm saying? If Teal moved up and fought Terrence, I would actually give Teal more credit, more of a chance to beat Crawford than I give Tank. To be honest with you, I know a lot of people are gonna laugh, a lot of people talk shit, but Teal's explosive and he's a good. I won't look past him, bro. Like I said, he got fucked up once. He had a close fight and it's coming, man. But look what he did to Josh Taylor, bro. And Josh Taylor was a fucking big, fucking junior welterweight, bro.
Allegedly.
But that's
We
not
thought
called,
he was big.
huh?
We thought he was
Definitely
big,
big.
and then he fought uh
Teal.
Tio,
That
who
route.
was a smaller dude. We was like, yo, look how big he is versus Crawford, next to Crawford, and that fight never happened though. But listen, appreciate you. Mixed memorabilia. I almost feel like not going to this guy. He ain't pay me my counter punch. Made me give him a counter punch and then pay me. Little bum.
Hello?
What up?
Hello, Nez. Hello, everybody. How are you?
We alright.
Yeah, good. Yeah, well, after a rollicking day last time, yeah, I do have to have a bone to pick with you about that, Nez, because you just cut me off and then you never let me come back with what I wanted to say regarding Gervonta Davis, Tank Davis's progression through the weights. Yeah?
Yes.
Hello?
Go for it.
Yeah, because we was talking about Roberto Duran, and then we went into a good conversation, and then all of a sudden you just chopped me off, and then just mate, you went on one. So, but look, I respect you guys. I've been following you guys from day one, day one. Right, I'm not going to get into the Roberto Duran right now because all I'm going to say is that I respect every fighter that goes through that squared circle. Anybody that can step into that squared circle, I have the utmost respect. It's incredible. So I have no position to say that this, that, the other. As a fan, I can give an opinion. I can give an opinion, but it's never personal. It's just an opinion, like the pundits give and so forth. And I said that compared to Duran, obviously compared to Duran, Tank Davis was not special. But then I did send you a tweet. I don't know if you saw that, one of my older tweets that I put out, where I said that Tank Davis it reminded me of an old school kind of fighter, right? I mean, I can resend it you, and it's got the date on there as well. But still, he's beaten Ryan Garcia. He's beaten Rolly Romero. I don't rate those two guys very highly. Rolly Romero, how on earth, Nez, guys, everybody, how can you explain? I know you've done the segment on this before, but how does Rolly Romero get the win over Barroso? Because that's why we're here now. That's why we're here now with Ryan Garcia v Rolly Romero. If with all due respect, and I respect every fighter that comes into the ring, but there's other fighters that have come into the ring as well. Greater fighters, possibly lesser fighters in skill or whatever. But Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero is not a high level fight. It's not a highly skilled fight for me. So, where are we at with that? And with regards to Terence Crawford, brilliant. Again, comparisons to the parade. The parade was brilliant. It reminded again, look, man, I'm not making this up. This is tangible. Where Duran had a parade after Moore, and Crawford's done that, and Crawford did that thing to Jamel Charlo that Duran did to
You may
Benito.
feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
All I heard, and anyone with any bit of intelligence, all we heard was, Ness, you yelled at me. You didn't give me an opportunity to talk when I dispelled the notion of Tank being comparable to Duran. Then you come back on and you say that you have sent me a tweet that's backdated, which means he reminds you of an old school fighter. Again, trying to get on a Duran train. you continue to say how you see the Durant comparisons, but then you end in again resume, which resume isn't the eye test. Do you not see skill? Do you not see power? Because we can go back a few years. People said, look at Wilder's resume. He fought nobody. When we said he got power, you said he fought nobody. I said, but he can knock anybody out. You said, but who has he knocked out? Well, he put Fury, the best heavyweight in the world, down 5 times. So the power was real. So when you talk about Rolly, yeah, the power was real. But we'll see how Ryan does. Does he look as good as Tank did? So that you can have more data to see the skill that you don't see. It's okay. I get it. Old dudes don't never want the younger generation to do better. So it's like, why would we say um Tank is our generation's Durant? No, that's blasphemy. He ain't do this, that, and the third. Well, Durant undisputed in the 2 belt era. Amen to him. Tank did his own thing. His legacy is different. His legacy is being able to jump around and beat on any champion. Being able to have historically one of the biggest punches next to Deontay Wilder, motherfucking Terry Norris, George Foreman. Like, what is we talking about? I mean, I've been screen sharing it, right? Wasn't his knockout ratio like 90 something percent and Bud's is 77%? But I won't prolong it. I think I got to everybody. There is a few people that need to press one. If you've been anxiously, patiently waiting, like, yo, what's up? Why you ain't go to me? That's because you ain't press one. Just like you ain't share my shit. But Jay Swift indictment, 4 months on that prospect level. Salute. We got Mr. Sirsiah. Oh, what we said that. Zao Boxing. Gamboa was Bud's toughest fight. Styles make fights. $2 super chat. Mr. Sirsiah back. Tank and his handlers will only make the fight if everything is in their favor, and you know what that means by that. Excuse me, you know what I mean by that. If not, forward clauses out the wazoo. I hear you. I hear you, man. I mean, again, Margarito fought Pacquiao, what, at 151? He sacrificed. Canelo sacrificed and fought Mayweather at 152. Mayweather sacrificed and fought with what? 8-ounce gloves at a 154-pound fight, or vice versa. Canelo sacrificed and took short money versus Mayweather and Cotto. I mean, I could go on and on and on about sacrifices, man. Get your ass out of here. Out of here. But let me see what else we got on these super chats. Mr. Sirsiah back with another one. Ness, Crawford versus Tank. Who's your pick? I got to see the weigh-in. I got to see it, Bud already said it's not easy to make weight. He was willing to go up, and he specifically said out his mouth, this is the only fight he would make 47 for. So that means it's difficult to make. All right. That's everybody. Catch me on the next one. Nes GTO. Don't forget to subscribe, future, present, past. Remember, this was a spontaneous show. This is already our second show. We're actually going to do a third show, 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 5 hours from now. 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Central. Same bat time on Twitter, same time on YouTube, same time on Discord. Nino, what up? Mixed memorabilia, you do not get a second call. You owe me a counterpunch. Nino.
Yo, you hear me?
I hear you. I don't hear you. I hear you
Yo,
now.
I can't hear you. Bad. I was gonna say this the same show or what is it? I just
This
got
the
back on
parade
Twitter seeing
show.
y'all on here. For sure, for
It's
sure. Well,
supposed to be
shit.
recapping the
You know,
parade, but everybody been
I'm
talking
in.
about Tank versus Crawford.
Oh man, that shit ain't going. They need to be talking about Tank versus Haney or some shit, man. Like I don't know, but I just got on Twitter, man. I seen Terrence just called out little. Well, he ain't call him out, but he basically son little Charlo, man. That nigga been on his ass lately. I like what Bud doing, man. But the parade and shit was cool. I seen y'all out there covering it and shit. It was a decent turnout. Hella people showed out for him.
Word.
And I think that's just go back to Bud saying like you feel me. He been had a fan base and he just really ain't had the opportunity to show like shit. He can bring the people out. Like I know he got to fight at home in Nebraska and shit like that and around, but he really ain't got to move around with the big names and shit. But I feel like he a big name now and shit. He gonna keep doing what he doing. It seemed like he the money guy or whatever. And he did a good pay per view. So you feel me? It seemed like he really want that Charlo fight for real. For real, it don't even seem like he worried about nothing else except his ass. But I don't know. Canelo threw a little wrench in the play, like where he ain't. Well, Charlo got some bigger fish to fry right now. So I don't know, man. I really want to see that Charlo and Bud fight, but I don't think we even gonna get that shit to be honest. And I hate that.
Rumor is
But
they want it
going
in
back to
May.
the Charlo and Bud fight in May.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if it's up to Charlo, I think that's really his second biggest money
I
fight,
just don't
other
know
than the
when in May,
Canelo
when
fight.
that's a Canelo month. So I don't know when in May, but that's the rumor.
But shit, if he want to go back down and make that bread, that's cool. But I don't know. I just look at Roy Jones making that drop back down. That shit ain't go too good, man. He been at 54 for like 11, 12 years. So I don't know. I'd rather see it at 60 if it do happen, but I don't know what the fuck Charlo gonna do after this fight. I want him to win, but I think Canelo just might put him down, bro, and then get his big brother. But I don't know, man. But y'all know I've been Team Bud this whole time. I'm glad all them people showed up for him, showed out, and shit. You just need to keep doing what he doing, keep going on this press run, and shit. Hopefully we get that Charlo fight. But like I said, I don't think we gonna get it, man. But that's all I got. Y'all hit that like and subscribe button.
All right, all right. Appreciate you. On that note, we're going to wrap it up. I do want to remind you we are doing a $10 raffle. You get this WBC snapback hat. It also has the gold metal pin we attach. You get the WBC dog tags. You get the WBC bag. You get the WBC towel. And you get the WBC reflective sticker all in a grab bag. That's one raffle ticket for $10.
You may
Cash app that you want to send that to is on the screen the way that you need to spell it to find it correctly, not to get ripped off. That's a $10 cash app. Now, we have this autograph glove from Albert Bell, who just got a stunning knockout. We're doing that for Toledo, in name of Toledo, for $4.19 because that's their area code. So you send a cash app with $4.19, and then you can get in the raffle for the Albert Bell glove. So if you send something bigger than that, we'll divide it by $4.19 and give you the respected number of raffle tickets. We'll be doing the raffle on Sunday's show, and it will be live screen here who won and who won what. Um, so yes, someone asking how do you do a counter punch? You send a $5 cash app to one of these two cash apps here, or a $5 super chat here on youtube.com, and the words counterpunch or the acronym CP. That being said, we are out. Catch me on the next one, 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Central. Peace.